Hello, hello, hello. Right, how are we doing? Guys, I have a little bit of a problem. My internet's lagging today, apparently. I'm going to quickly turn down the settings here on Twitch. We should be okay to still broadcast, but I might just have to lower the quality, which it's not ideal. But, well, we'll do it, and we'll see if we can make do with the lower quality and if it's okay. But, yeah, my internet, I think it'll be okay. And, well, today we're going to be picking things off again with Liverpool here. I will show you my face in just a second. I'm just opening up Football Manager. And, yeah, it's going to be another fun stream, hopefully. Hopefully, we can turn around a few deficits that we need to turn around because it's not been a great start. Can I just say before we get started, thank you, Ben, for the host. If you've just come via Dr. Benji's Twitch channel, I do appreciate it. And, yeah, hopefully you enjoy today's stream. You want to see the game. We don't want to see my face. There we go. Excellent. How are we doing today, folks? Hopefully you are all well. Get the webcam in a good position. Yeah, we're back. We're taking on Manchester United to start today's episode. Last time we played them, we lost 3-1. Not ideal. That was how we ended yesterday's stream. Today, we're going to turn it around. We're going to make Liverpool great again. We're going to paint Liverpool red. And we're going to turn the... I believe the Ramdeuter hat, if we do bottle it at some point, it's here. It's waiting. If we lose this game against United, I don't feel like it will be a bottle in all honesty. But, yeah, we're going to start things off with just an immediate kind of big game. It's a bit of pressure on us, really. But, well, hopefully we can get the result that we need. You can see, looking at the team, Keita is currently out injured for 5 to 9 days. But the rest of the squad, it's looking pretty good. I'm hoping that today we can have a performance to be proud of. And we're just going to get straight into it. Of course, it is towards the end of the football season here. I have a feeling we might even be able to finish the season tonight, which would be big. And, well, if you've been following the streams as of late, you'll know that in the league, we're doing pretty good. There is a chance of a title, although we've still got United and we've still got Arsenal to play in. Well, last time we met United, as you guys saw at the end of last stream, we lost 3-1. So today, we're turning it around. We're going to make it great again. And hopefully we can get a good little performance here. For people wanting a Hereford upload, I've already uploaded one of them tonight. It went up at 8 o'clock. Feel free to go and watch it now, or you can wait until the end of the stream and, of course, watch it. What else is going on? Oh, what else is going on? I'm trying to think what else I've got planned at the moment. I'm actually thinking I might stream some Kingston Sprint over the weekend if people would be interested in that. But we'll see. We'll see more on that later. And, well, Phil Jones, you naughty, naughty boy. Cheeky sausage. We have a chance here. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Dele Alli, £70 million. Can he find the back of the net? A 2-0 result here would see us go through. Dele Alli, he scores. De Gea, he didn't actually try looking at the dots there. So hopefully we could just win this game now. That's got to be the dream, right? So we'll just say a massive thank you to everyone who is watching on the stream. We've got 200 viewers. It's a good little start. Thank you everyone who has tuned in. Of course, if you are new here on Twitch, don't forget you can hit the follow button. You'll get notified whenever we go live. And this is our 4th stream in 5 days. I've caught the streaming bug. I am infected. Okay, that sounds weird. I am infected. The point I'm making is I'm enjoying streaming at the moment. And, well, we've got some videos on the go as well. We're trying to find a nice little balance. And it's the weekend. There's no football on during the day. So streaming suddenly for me becomes a little bit more viable over the summer. And, well, Keane, don't foul. Herrera hits it. Donnarumma, I don't know if he tipped that onto the crossbar. Either way, it's cleared away to safety. And we live to fight another day. Hopefully the stream quality is okay now as well. I was having some issues with my internet lagging. I've turned down the stream settings today. I don't know why it would be laggy today, because I'm the only person who lives in my house. So unless BT is just throttling my internet or it's peak times in the area, I guess it's probably that. The last few streams we've done fairly late on at night. But yeah, either way, hopefully the stream quality has kind of resolved itself now and we're not getting too much in the way of frame drops. But, well, a decent first half for us. We created a clear-cut chance. We had 2 half chances. Granted, one of those chances was, of course, the penalty. But, well, it's 3-2 to United on aggregate. And you'd have to say, we're in an okay position here. We are in with a chance. In terms of the team performance, it's not been great everywhere. The fullbacks have been a little less than ideal. We've got some options for players we can bring into the mix. And I'm actually going to take off, I think, Asensio. And I'm going to bring in Federico Beneschetti to play. Beneschetti has been playing absolutely incredible for us. Hopefully he can be good today. That's the dream. Hopefully he can kind of step up to the plate. Hey, Ben Winty, what is going on? How are you doing today? So, yeah, I will apologise for any lag on the stream. It seems okay now. The internet's kind of stabling out. As I said, there's no reason for it to be lagging. If it gets really bad, you know, maybe I'll restart my router real quick. But I think we're okay now. We're better than we were, certainly. So that's something, right? But anyway, 20 minutes left in this game, or just over. 2-0 would see us go through on away goals. Can we get the goal here? Bernachetti trying to apply pressure to Phil Jones, who gave away the penalty earlier. He goes back to De Gea. Apply some pressure, boys. I kind of want to turn on Maximo Park, apply some pressure and play that. Maybe that would inspire the players. Martial going through. Donnarumma makes himself big, stops the ball. We're going well. Hey to Football Jord. How are you doing? Who else we got in the chat? We've got Conlas. How are you doing, dude? Are we all excited for the weekend? If you're working at the weekend, I do apologise. But for me, working during the week, this is like the best day of the week. Well, Coutinho could have made it better. In fact, it was Firmino who actually had the chance. He missed a sitter. He was like 8 yards out and he fluffed it. It's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. Well, we'll see if we can build on it. There's not long left of this season. We're going to finish it tonight. I want to finish it with us in the Europa League. We need a goal. We need a miracle. And whoa, Lamport, thank you very much for the donation, dude. Can we get some hype in the chat? Appreciation donation for streaming consistently. I do appreciate it, dude. I hope everyone's been enjoying the streams over the last week. We need to make some changes here. This is a big game. Wijnaldum's going to come in. Danny Ings is my hero in life. And part of me wants to bring him in. Danny Ings, if you score, I'm on the pitch. I've got the grapefruit juice ready. I've got the Ramdoiter hat. We're ready for a good stream here. It'll be made great if Danny Ings can get the goal. There's not long left in this game, is there? Time's just trickled away. There's a minute left. The dream might be dead. I mean, a 1-0 win wouldn't be bad. We're going to concede now, aren't we? We're not even going to get that. Oh, okay. Ibra hit the crossbar. Let off the hook. It's not happening. It's not happening. The dream is dead. Or is it dead? Or is it dead? Federico. It's dead. No, maybe not. Hit it. Someone shoot. Never mind. Shoot. Just hit it. You've not got time to pass around the back. Klein, please. In the mixer. What is that ball, you wazzock? Go forward, Genie. Forward. Get the ball in the box. Seriously now. I feel like there should be some automatic AI in Football Manager, which means like in the last minute of the game, the players of the team who are behind are actually more inclined to get the ball forward quickly. I mean, it's a win, but we lose on aggregate. Troy Deeney, top goal scorer in the Europa League. Interesting. It's not ideal, boys. It's not ideal. We signed Kante in January, and we signed him for, I think it was 33 million. So the people writing lag, there shouldn't be any lag at this point. There might be a tiny little bit, but there shouldn't be anything too major, I hope. It's only the Europa League. That is the attitude I should have here. Of course, if you didn't watch the stream until the end yesterday, you missed us kind of agreed to pay a 15-year-old regen I think it was £85,000 a week. It's a questionable decision, but he's 15. He's playing for Arsenal's under-21s. Well, under-23s, actually. And I've decided I'm going to pay him 80 grand a week when he turns 17 in a few years. I feel like if the stream was lagging really badly, there'd be loads of people spamming. So the Henderson money, we blew a load of it on regens, and the rest of it went on Kante. Leicester next, though. If we just look at the table, we are top of the league, but we have played a game more than United and Chelsea. So they've got those games in hand. We are 6 points clear of Tottenham. There's 7 games left of the season for us. You'd have to say we are in a position to win the league with the games that we've got left, because we have got United still to play. But it's going to be tough. Anyway, Barco, out on loan, of course, at St Etienne. He's played very, very well, this 18-year-old. I'm looking forward to potentially having him back next year. But, well, we'll see how we get on going forward. how are we all doing today anyway? Has anyone got any plans for the weekend? It's the first weekend without, like, regular kind of domestic football. I'm just a bit sad. Obviously, I know the Champions League's on, but I need a 3 o'clock kickoff. I mean, I guess for you viewers in the US, you've still got MLS to look forward to. I mean, part of me enjoys the summer break away from football. Part of me detests it. You can see City have just played an extra game than us. They are still behind us, though, so that's looking fairly good for us. We're in an okay position, although financially, the money isn't that great. Our wage expenditure is quite large, though, but we are, of course, without European football this year, so that does have an impact. Hey, Tyler Cook, I'm not doing too bad, thank you. Wilcox impresses for Norwich's under-18s, got 2 goals. Of course, he's agreed to join us in the future. Maybe a player for the future, that's what I'm hoping. So we've got Leicester now. Some of the players are rested up, but I am going to have to rotate the team here. Fortunately, at least, we've got pretty good strength in depth, so I can rotate the team fairly heavily and kind of not be too weak kind of across the side. So that's nice. Good Kieran Trippier at appearance. Keane is struggling, so we'll bring in, I think we'll bring in Sakho for him. And that's what we'll go with. So the reason we're in depth, I think, is because we spent the money on Kante, and I also agreed to shift some of our finances from the transfer budget into the wage budget, so our wage expenditure has been bigger this year. But we have started now the merry-go-round of regens, which should hopefully see us over the next few years build up a really strong under-23 side, and then hopefully make some nice kind of pretty pennies off sales. Anyway, let's see if we can get an early goal here. Why not? 15 seconds in, I believe. Trippier into the mixer. Can't beat the first man. Not ideal. So in the United game, guys, we just lost one... well, we won 1-0, but unfortunately, as you guys know, if you watched yesterday's stream, we lost the first leg 3-1. So it wasn't enough. See, some people are really obsessive about squad numbers, but I just don't care about them. I just hit auto number. I'm a maverick. Wijnaldum, be a maverick for me. Or kick it straight into Schmeichel's hands. Not ideal. So I will apologise, guys, if the match engine is just a little bit choppy today. For some reason, my internet is slightly laggier than normal. I don't know why it's laggier than normal, because there is no reason for it to be laggier than normal. I'm the only person who lives in this house. I'm the only person who uses this internet access, unless some neighbour's piking it and I've not realised, but I would have realised it. But yeah, hopefully the internet will pick up as people go to bed. I don't know how late we're going to stream till, because I know Ben was thinking about streaming later on. But we'll work something out. I want to try and end the season today. I mean, it's not ideal, is it, for Slimani to score? I'm going to take an aggressive sip of my grapefruit juice. That's how I'm going to complain. I'm not happy, boys. It's not the face cam, and it's not to do with my CPU. My CPU usage is at 25% whilst we stream. It's not CPU related. It is my internet related. I can see my internet speed randomly dropping at times, so we are fine. Now, in 3D, it's using 25% of my CPU. When we're in 2D, it's using about 15% of my CPU capacity. We're fine. Bobby, thank you very much. He's actually going to score. I believe in you, Bobby. Even the songs saying believe. Believe in Bobby. Can we get hashtag believe in Bobby in the chat? Get it down there. I believe in you, Bobby. Does the chat believe in you? Probably not. No one's going to write that in the chat. Bobby, you're my hero, mate. You are my hero. I'm hoping not to have a rage quit tonight. I'm hoping we're going to lift the kind of title tonight. That's the dream. But, well, we need to win these kind of games. Bobby. Federico. Coutinho. Oh, I want to believe. I believe. It's going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. We're going to bottle it. Believe in the bottle is probably what now people are going to be tweeting. Take a bow, Coutinho. Lovely finish. More of that, please. Hopefully the stream quality is okay, guys. I did lower it just as we started going live because of the internet lagging a little bit, but it should be still pretty solid. 2-1 up. Better team in the first half. We created 5 half chances. It's a shame we just couldn't take 1 or 2 of them, really. Kante. Bobby. I mean, Bobby. Come on now. Come on now, Bobby. 2 clear-cut chances missed today. It's not great. It's not the start I wanted from you, Bobby. I'm believing in you still. But I need an improvement. I've got to be conscious of the fact my players are going to get a little bit tired here because we did play on the Thursday. Obviously, we are playing on the Sunday, given the fact we played on the Thursday in the Europa League. But it's still not a whole lot of time for our players to recover. Not like this. Donnarumma, you little hero. It's about to call him a little saviour, but saviour's too wordy for me to say. Too wordy for me. I need to go back to school. Kante is tired. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to bring in Alexander-Arnold. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to bring in Asensio for him. Although Kante's played really well. I won't do that. We'll bring in Asensio for Federico Beneschetti. I think we'll bring in Dele Alli as well, actually. I will take off Kante, because he is a little bit tired today. Get the ball out. We just need to defend. Just need to defend. I mean, I'm making a double change early here. I mean, could someone chase for this? I've clicked on the ref by mistake. I didn't even know you could click on the ref in-game. Did anyone know you could do that? I can't say I've ever clicked on the ref in FM. Now I know. Matip is struggling. I kind of want to take him off. I don't really like disturbing my back kind of 4 or back 2 in this case, but I don't want to risk an injury and he is tiring. Why did you not start Ali? Because he's tired and I don't want to risk an injury and I thought we could beat Leicester without playing him. Come on, Coutinho. On the overlap, Emre. On the left, switch it to the... Okay, just go there, that's fine. Asensio, off the post. Holgate gets it clear. 10 minutes left in this game. See, part of me wants to go defensive, but we've been playing very good on the front foot here. And the last thing I want to do is play defensive and concede because we invited pressure onto ourselves. And, well, Mason Holgate, you naughty, naughty boy. Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch. Right, so you can click on the managers. What? But the assistant managers don't have names. I'm going to start a movement to get assistant managers named in Football Manager. They deserve to be recognised too. Outrageous. Right, you've stubbed your toe, Coutinho. Come off. We won't risk it. 3 minutes down to 10 men. We can live with that. The fact that you can click on the managers and get their names. You can't do the physios either, or the players on the bench. Or the assistant. Assistants' lives matter, guys. Can we get a hashtag pray for the linesman in the chat? They deserve their credit. We did win, whilst I rambled on about that. Did United slip up? No, they won 1-0. Tottenham slipped up though, so it's looking like we should be cemented on for a top 4 finish, which is an improvement on last year. Barcelona officials pleased with Coutinho's show. I mean, I wish they wouldn't be pleased with the show, because they've been at like the last 6 games and he's been playing really well. Anyway, Kante got man of the match. We've got Arsenal up next. The United game has actually been delayed to later on. I guess that's because of the Europa League fixtures. It's been changed to a midweek game. That might work in our favour. Are United playing on the week beginning the 21st week? Let's have a look. Is that the week I'm looking for? No, unfortunately not. I kind of want them to get fixture congestion. In fact, they have got fixture congestion, and they've got it because of the FA Cup. Now, if they keep going in the Europa League, United are probably going to be absolutely knackered going into the game against us. And bear in mind, they've also got Arsenal to play in the league coming up. So maybe, just maybe, that's going to hurt them. Should be a thing for Sam Allardyce's circle to be larger than normal. It should be. It should be. We've been on a really good run of form, as someone pointed out. We had 1 defeat in the league against West Ham. But, well, going back all the way to the start of the calendar year, so what, 2.5 months? We've only lost 1 game in the league. That's not too bad at all. But we do need a big performance against Arsenal. And we all know what happened last time we played Arsenal. If you sat there going, I don't know what happened last time we played Arsenal, I missed that stream. How do I tell you this? Well, we may have been winning 5-1 at half-time and drawn, with Danny Welbeck getting a hat-trick and scoring a goal with 15 seconds left of the game. Not my finest hour, I'll confess. Not my finest hour. Chelsea won the league last year on this save. They actually won it really comfortably, similarly to in real life. Is the audio and microphone kind of balance okay today, guys? I never know. I never know. It's an art, audio balance, and I feel like it's an art I'm yet to master. At least we've got 2 weeks until the Arsenal game. Hopefully no international injuries. That's the dream. And hopefully the lag stopped in that last game. I think it has now stopped. So thank you, BT. You decided to stop pooping on my internet. Either that or my neighbours have decided to stop like downloading stuff whilst hacking into my network. What leagues do I have loaded? I don't actually know. I do know actually. It'll be England, France, Germany, Spain, Italy. I think oh no, I don't have Scotland, but then I do also have Brazil and Argentina loaded. So it's kind of just all the big leagues. Oh, that's not good. Oh dear, well Lenglet's out with a slip disc. It's a bit of a testament to our physios that the best place for him to go for treatment is our physios. Hey Fraj, what's going on, dude? How are you doing today? Big stream today though, there's not many games left. And I'm a little bit nervous. When is the For the Fans feature special coming out? It's going to be recorded, I think, next week after the Champions League. So we can at least talk about the Champions League final a little bit. If you don't know about For the Fans, it is a football podcast. You can find it on iTunes and YouTube. I recommend you check it out. It's a football podcast from fans for fans. You know, it's not a group of people from The Guardian, from BBC Sport, from The Telegraph sitting around and discussing the newspaper rumours. It's just for fans arguing with one another and playing a quiz at the start of every podcast. I mean, who doesn't want a quiz? I mean, you don't even have to. I used to go to a pub quiz every week, and then For the Fans started, I've never gone to a pub quiz since. I'm not having too bad of a day today, thank you, Fraj. I've been busy at work this week. It's been a bit of a mad week, but it's been nice just to come back and stream most evenings, actually, at the moment. But, yeah, it's going well. It's going well. So how do I say this guy's name? Because I've been calling it Bernachetti. Because that, you know, Bernachetti, it sounds Italian. And then I sometimes call him Federico. But people have been telling me it might be Bernardeschi. Maybe? Is it Bernardeschi? Answers on a postcard. I will say, last time I asked how to say his name, got like 7 different versions of how to say his name phonetically. So if you're Italian and you're watching, please chip in. Please in your comments say, I'm Italian. Because I feel like what you say probably has more kind of weight. Bernardeschi. Is it Bernardeschi? I mean, exactly. We've got Bernardeschi. We've got Bernardeschi. 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 I mean, no one seems to know how to say it. The podcast can be found on iTunes and YouTube. If you just search For The Fans or you go to forthefanshow.com, you'll find it there. See, every single person in the chat has literally said a different pronunciation. So no matter what I say, someone's going to go, you've done it wrong there. I'm just going to call him what I've been calling him, which is Bernardeschi. Maybe I should just call him Jeff, as someone pointed out, or Paul, or Peter. What's like a generic name? I feel like I don't want to offend Pauls in the chat here, but I feel like Paul is just a standard English bloke's name. It's a bit like Jack, really. Jack's a pretty boring standard name, let's be honest. I mean, I'm not being funny. Mourinho's got Manager of the Month for winning 2 games. I won 3 games. 3! So Google Translate says it with ski on the end, but I don't know who to believe. What are the board happy with? I've not seen what the board are happy with lately. How are we feeling, board? They're satisfied with our performance. Let's have a look. So, club stature they're happy with. Wage budget they're fine with. Possession football, they think that there's been attempts for it. Attacking football they're delighted with. First team youngsters is good. Developing youngsters, more could have been done. I mean, I'm trying to build up the youth facilities. I mean, look, we've got a nice little batch of young talent ready to develop. I mean, I'm looking at Alan Butler as the man to be our kind of world-class defender going forward. No pressure, Alan, but I'm expecting fireworks. He's improved so much this year. Okay, I picked the one stat that hasn't improved a lot this year. But if you look at like tackling, it's gone from 12.6 to 13.8. Decisions, that's gone up by almost a full... Well, it has gone up by a full point. Has his jumping reach gone up? His jumping reach is still going up. He's complaining that the jumping reach isn't helping him. It is helping him. He just doesn't know it. Can I do a quick season review? Sure thing. So to start the season, last year we finished 5th in the league. We missed out on Champions League football by 2 goals. It was heartbreaking. Going into the season, really the aim was to get top 4. To be honest, to start the season we had an okay start. But we did slip up a few times. We lost to Chelsea on the opening day of the season. We lost to Hull 1-0. We lost to Everton as well. And then we had a really rough spot kind of around Christmas. And you can see there was kind of this run of games here where, well, you can see we won 2 Premier League games in 8. Granted, we did draw 4 of them. And I did have 5 injuries to different centre-backs over the course of kind of this month. So it was like a really rough time. But we've kind of been fighting back since then. I mean, it doesn't seem like a whole lot of points dropped. But if you look at the league table here, you can see that the top teams of the league really have just been running away with it. You know, Chelsea and United have conceded 16 goals and 18 goals each. They've been superb defensively. We've been trying to just outscore everyone. And, well, we are top of the league at the moment. But you can see both Chelsea and United with games in hand. We have still got to play Arsenal in our next game. And actually we have United, I think, on the 3rd to last game of the year. So that could be a big one. There's still another takeover planned for Southampton. If you can remember, there was talk of a tycoon taking over. But that seems to have cooled now. Wow, 5-5. What was that match like? You fucking troll. Rabarbra. I can't say your name. Rabarbra. Don't know why I can't speak English. You're a troll. You're a troll. I know you're a troll. I know you were here for that game. I have no doubt that you've asked that just to unearth some wounds. What you've done there is, I've had a little wound on my arm. You know, a bit of a scab there. You've just pulled the scab off, mate. And that was a low blow. I'm not happy about how you've treated me there. Just opened up a wound that didn't need to be opened. Outrageous. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. Arsenal in 6th. I mean, I've just been... That wound, you couldn't have opened it at a worse time because we now have Arsenal to play. I mean, they're 6th in the league. They're not doing that great. They're 12 points behind us. A win here will go 15 points ahead of them with 5 games left of the season. They can't overtake us and we'll be guaranteed European football pretty much. If we bottle it now. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Can I just say thank you to DerpyStar88 for the follow. Thank you to everyone who has been following. Obviously, your names have been popping up. I pointed the wrong way over there. I don't have like an audio notification, but when I do look over on my second screen, you know, I catch the odd name. So thank you very much, DerpyStar. Thank you very much to everyone else. When did Keane get injured? And when did Saka? What's happened here? Well, Rodrigo, you're playing, friend. Actually, let's just quickly... We'll go to my best 11 preset, and then I can sort out my team from there. Okay, so this is the team we're going to go with. Rodrigo Cow. I still don't know how to say his name. He's coming back into the side, the 24-year-old. He's had a few injuries, but he's been okay for us, I guess, when we've called upon him. The average ratings of our centre-backs have been superb this year. Anyway, Arsenal's side should be able to secure a win away from home. Well, I want to prove them wrong. And if we do go 5-1 up, I am going on defensive this time. I've learnt my lesson. I've made my mistakes. I've paid my dues. So the Arsenal youngster, we have bought him. If you don't know, Arsenal had a Spanish 15-year-old regen pop up who I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy him, but I decided to just see if he'd be interested in joining, and he was. We're paying him £85,000 a week at the age of... Well, he won't get that wage until he's 17 and turns professional. But he's 15 and we've offered him that wage, and he's going to be joining us for £3 million. And, well, as I ramble away, Giroud scores. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. I might need something stronger than grapefruit juice if we somehow bottle this game. Well, not bottle this game, but if we somehow aren't in for a title towards the end of the season, because we really should be. If you want to see how I find regens, I did a bit of a stream about finding kind of regens on regen day. Well, yesterday's stream kind of covered it. I don't know if it was useful for the people who were here. Maybe let me know if it was. It went quite well though, I think. Anyway, Klein pulls it across. Dele Alli. Oh, I thought we were about to have a deflected shot go in, but unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Giroud dispossessed by Emre Can. I will say, if you've not bought Football Manager yet, it's on sale this weekend on Steam for 66% off. So it might be worth looking into if you've been kind of thinking about upgrading, but you haven't yet. Kante, finish that. Kante has become a goal-scoring centre mid. He's been at the club since the start of January, where we signed him for £33 million. That's his 5th goal of the season. He's loving it. He's loving it. The leagues I have turned on are England, France, Spain, Italy, Germany, Argentina and Brazil. So early on in this game, obviously Arsenal had that early chance. Since then, we've been the team on top, and while we're on at the attack here, Kante, I thought he was going to score again. I was about to be on the pitch. We were about to have madness occur. N'Golo Kante offside. This is not the N'Golo Kante that Chelsea and Leicester know. We have converted this man into a maverick going forward, and well, we need to stop the ball coming forward here. Nice tackle. Monreal now with it. Apply the pressure. Ozil wide. Bellerin. It's not great defending, is it? Arsenal, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Not ideal. Not ideal. Is there a reason you don't have the real kits? Laziness. That's literally the reason. Well, actually, no, that's not the reason. My SSD 2 weeks ago failed on me. Actually, 2 weeks today failed on me. I had to get a new SSD, and my kits and stuff were on that drive that failed. Santi Cazorla scored. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Oh, gosh, the stream is lagging. Panic. Panic. BT, please. Panic. I'm just going to write panic so people know that it's me lagging and not them. It's not you. It's me. BT, don't do this to us. Don't do this. Chiesa, don't get sent off either. Coutinho's injured. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. He can't be sent off. It's a yellow card. Panic over, everyone. Okay, hopefully the connection starts to level out. Although maybe I should just unplug the internet. Maybe that's the thing to do. Coutinho twisted knee. I mean, it's not a great injury to get, is it? We'll bring in Bernardeschi for him. Maybe we let them go 5-1 up. Maybe that's the mind game here. Maybe that is the game plan here. We let them take the lead, and then we strike them back. Come on, BT. I can see the little bar in my streaming preview. It goes red with anger and sadness when my internet drops a little bit. Show me something else, boys. Show me something else. I mean, we're not really... Well, we are bottling it, let's be honest. I don't want to make an argument to say we're not bottling. I mean, Emery, let's not get sent off elbowing people, mate. That's the last thing we need. Bobby's had an awful game. Kieita's had an awful game. Moreno, he's had a Moreno game, really. Let's be honest. I mean, Giroud has torn us a new one here. There's not even anything happening. I guess we'll take off Mateo Hernandez. Bobby, come off. Origi, get on. No, actually, no. Asensio, get on. It's not going great. It's not going great. We need 3 goals in 20 minutes. I mean, it could happen. It's not going to happen, but it could happen. It could still happen. I want to believe. Do I believe? That's the question. Kante. Can't he do it? I mean, when you look at the stats, the fact that Arsenal are 4-1 up is a little bit of a disgrace, really. I can't actually believe we've lost this game 4-1. They've had 3 half chances, 0 clear-cut chances, scored 4? 4? I mean, our finishing's been poor, but even so. I thought the reverse bottle could happen. I guess now we sit and hope that United bottle it. Gonna strike lucky. Are you... Yeah, you're right. They did strike lucky. See, I don't feel like that's a bottle. As much as Arsenal are in 6th, I don't feel like losing to Arsenal like that is a bottle. I should also say, saying the formation's been found out. I've just dropped the hat on the floor. Like that, the tactic really hasn't been found out. That is a freak game where Arsenal have 3 half chances and score 4 goals. We created the chance in the game. We should have won the game. We just lacked a bit of clinicalness. At least we've got another 2 weeks off until the next game now. Blimey. All these breaks. My players are going to be... No wonder the players are on the beach. Right, Burnley. Beat Manchester United. Do it for me, Burnley. Do it for me. For the fans. Burnley. Burnley. The hat, for people wondering, this is the hat that we wear when we bottle it. It's a Ramdeuter hat. As you can see. It's a lovely hat. But, yeah, that's what we wear when we bottle games. I'm hoping we won't have to wear it much today. Although my internet, I should probably go put it on my router. Because my internet is bottling it today and it's not ideal. I've got to talk to you guys about something today. So, at work, I've upgraded my PC to Windows 10. Is Windows 10 actually good? Because I'm going to be honest, I used it kind of today for the first time ever on my work PC having upgraded. It felt the same as Windows 7, just like with slightly nicer user interface. Like, I'm someone who went from Windows 7, bought a laptop I needed just for on the go, and it came pre-installed with Windows 8, and I think I didn't use the laptop primarily because Windows 8 was on it. Like, is there a catch with Windows 10? Is there something that I've not noticed yet which is awful about it? The only thing I've noticed about it is, if you have kind of a Explorer window, you know, for looking through files, there is not a distinguishing bit between the top of the kind of window and the bit slightly below it. So if you want to click and drag the window, you click what looks like should be an area where you can click and drag, and it doesn't actually work. I mean, it's better than... I guess, for me, going from Windows 7 to it, I was expecting Windows 8. And I'm glad it isn't Windows 8. I want United to win here in the Europa League, because I need them to have a congested fixture schedule for when they play us later on. And they have won. Congratulations. That's the first time ever I wanted United to win. I think the thing that annoyed me about Windows 8 was the fact that everything had to be an app. It was like it was a tablet interface. I guess it's because Microsoft thought the Surface was going to be huge and kind of be the next big thing. Our game against United has been rearranged again for Thursday the 3rd. Oh wait, no, it's been rearranged for the Tuesday before the... I mean, United, your fixture schedule is not kind for you, although they are ahead of us now, so we do need them to bottle it. So when do they play us? They play us between a game on a Sunday, then they play us on the Tuesday, and they will have played on the Thursday prior. I mean, that is great fixture congestion. That gives us a chance, I think, if their team gets tired. I've never thought I'd be so happy to see United go on a little run. I will just say now, guys, thank you to everyone who has followed the stream today. Hopefully you have been enjoying so far. If you haven't followed already, and there's been 48 of you new folk, I think the link's up here somewhere above my head. I don't know what direction, so I'm going to just point in every direction, like an awkward kind of telly-salesman. But it is somewhere. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the stream thus far today. Okay, so teams around us are playing games. City have now played a game extra than us. They are now 3 points ahead of us, though. I mean, it's a bit of a nightmare for us here that so many teams have played different amounts of games because it makes it difficult to work out where we are. I have been looking at Dybala. Whether or not we'll go in for him, I don't think we have the money for him unless we sell some players. Which, I mean, could happen. We sold Mane and Jordan Henderson last year for a combined £155 million. So, I'm not against doing sales. Especially if I think with the money that we get, I can reinvest it to get the players in the areas that I need. We're not bothered about question time. I'm going to watch it later. I'm going to watch question time later. Right, there's some midweek games going on here. These are Premier League games as well. United v Brighton. Brighton, you're bottom of the league. This is where you do it for me. They lost 5-0. They lost 5. Right, well, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. It also helps out Manchester United's goal difference massively, and now their goal difference is actually better than ours, which isn't good. I did sell Henderson to Man City. Who's our best kind of young players? Bruno Martins is going to be decent. He's going to be a really good little defensive playmaker. I'm currently training him to play Regista, because that's where I see him playing long term for us in our system. We've got Moise Keane, who's been improving. Of course, we signed him from Juventus for 15 million this year, just in January. And Bastoni, I mean, Bastoni might be good enough for first team football next year. He's only 19, but he's incredible. Coutinho is now out with a stub toe. Excellent news. A few regens here. We might take a look at them shortly. Are there any good regens that we've not looked at yet? Let's take a look. Age is at most 17? Yeah, 17. Why not? Who are kind of the best players? Get rid of unrealistic too. I'm looking at these thinking, like, which of these places can we actually sign players from? Walter in Serradal? We'll go with that. Consistent. Cheap. Might not get a work permit. How much money have we got left at the moment? 9 million. Let's just bid in a cheeky 4.5 million. I'm also going to make sure I remove and exclude the sell-on fees now so they don't try and sneak them in. Oh. Well, that went well. Is he £4.5 million worth of player? I should look at the rest of the players as well, rather than just going for the player at the top. I mean, his physicals are really good. Has good determination. Same he has the concentration of a goldfish. Who else is there here? Alfredo or Alfonso Sosa even. I don't think I've heard of this guy. Does he get good in FM? Does he get good? We've of course got Edu Perez joining us. He's the young Spaniard. Who are the best players sorted by value? Let's have a look-sees. Polish goalkeeper at Madrid. We'll get a scout report. I mean, it doesn't hurt to know about these players. People are saying Sosa's really good in their saves. I might have to have a look at him. Is there any players here that stand out? There's like loads of Argentines. Loads of Argentine, Paraguayans. Which nationalities stand out? He's okay. Really, I should scout all of these players, shouldn't I? I saw another Polish player there. We'll have a look at him. Just scout them all. Scout the world. That's what we're doing here. Where was that other Polish guy? This guy. Thomas Kawowski. He's not that great, is he? Is there any good players here? No. Romanian? Let's have a look. He's quite good. Dumitru Lisa. We're scouting him. He's playing in the under-21s. 17 determination. Physicals are really good. Could be a really good wing-back, actually. Because his tackling and marking aren't garbage. How much do they want for him? 11 million. Oh, I forgot to remove the release clause. Right. You've got to remind me, after our next game, to have a look at that guy. That Romanian guy did look really good. Like, really good. Yeah, I like the look of this guy as well. I'll tell you what, we'll sneak in a bid for this guy. He's going to accept that immediately. I think I might look at... How much do they want for that Romanian? I'm going to have to go in for him after a continue. Because I don't want to put in the sell-on fee clause. Shenanigans. I hate it when teams sneak that in. Where is he on loan at the moment? Well, it doesn't really matter where he's on loan from. The team he was playing for, he got 5 assists in 23 games. How much did they want? Is it bad to like start thinking about bidding on a player before I see the what you call it, the thingy report? Let's get him in the van. $6.5. Okay, I did not expect them to accept that, right? I mean, he's 17. Right, well, we'll put in that bid, I think. Did the bid go through? I don't think I actually submitted the bid there. I think I've bottled that. I've got all those other players that we're scouting as well. I hate the fact you have to add in these things and remove them right at the beginning of the negotiation, otherwise the AI just locks them in. Right, finalise offer. There we go. I have got a lot of English regens already, guys. I have focused on them. See, with this kind of player, I kind of just want to get them locked into a really long contract with, like, the extension. I don't mind paying them, like, an extra $4 a year, because that is peanuts to me. So we'll go with that 6.5 million. I'm going to delay it, because we'll wait to see what the scout report is. As Fraj is pointing out, we can always cancel the deal if his potential's garbage. I always hate it when you get regens and you get really excited and you look at them and then the scout comes back and goes, yeah, their potential's awful. It's just a bit sad, really. Our players in the last 5 games have been really, really poor. Like, worth noting, our form has dropped off. Right, we'll go with this team anyway. The most obscure nation I've got a player from is probably Mozambique. The thing is, though, that Romanian guy I've brought in now makes me think, why the hell did I spend all that money on that Arsenal regen? Who looks like around the same. Let's see if we can get a win here. We lost against Arsenal, obviously, really badly last time out, despite having kind of the better play in the game. Hopefully we can do the business here. Although, Palace away for Liverpool is a bogey team. It's a really big bogey team too. So, let's hope it doesn't carry into Football Manager. And that we just kind of boss this game. Go on. Oh, he's hit the woodwork. I don't know what to call him now. Bernachetti. I'm going to keep calling him Bernachetti. Someone said that the Serie A YouTube channel called him that. I'm going to trust them. Bobby, what's your line, son? I mean, we've had 1 clear-cut chance and 3 half chances. They've had 1 shot on target and we're towards the end of the first half. I mean, we've all played Football Manager. We know how this goes. They're now going to win. Right. Can we get a goal here? Bobby to Dele Alli, Keita. I mean, the passing's nice and all, but we need an end product. We need a strike. Klein, can you get it in there? Crosses it. Scott Dan heads it away. As far as Joe Ledley, he's on a booking. Not like this. Emre, he says not like this. He gets the interception. That is a ball and a half. Bobby, go on. Finish it. What a finish. He doesn't score many for us. He scored today. It's all coming up Millhouse. I've got a dilemma here, guys. Do I shut my window and it's going to get really hot in my room? Or I'll leave my window open, shut the curtains and hope moths don't fly in? Like, which is the better option there? Do I want to be overheated but moth-free? Or do I say YOLO, leave it open, shut the curtains and hope that moths can't get their head around how curtains work? Also, Moreno scored his first goal of the season. Chiesa with the assist. This is what we want to see. Someone says curtains. I think that's the right call. I'm going to pull the curtains shut. You can't actually see the curtains that I'm pulling. Actually, no, you can't. Right, there we go. Window open. If the mosquitoes get in, if I don't stream tomorrow, mosquitoes took over my house. And moths, not mosquitoes. We don't have mosquitoes in England. Not many of them, at least. But moths will have attacked me. And I will blame you guys. Was it the World Cup in Brazil where some floodlights... No, it was the Euros last summer where some floodlights were left on overnight at one of the stadiums and all the moths just flocked to the stadium. Can anyone remember that? That was a thing. Anyway, Ledley scored to make it 2-1. It's not ideal. I was hoping for a nice, comfortable game, but with their second shot on target of the game, they've got a goal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, it was. It was the final of the Euros. That's what it's going to be like in my house tomorrow. Oh, that's right. The moth landed on Ronaldo's face. Yes. It's all coming flooding back to me now. Emre's looking a little bit tired. I kind of want to stick with the system. We're playing well, but if we get the ball away there... I mean, Ledley can't score two, can he? Nice tackle. Klein, forward. Can we counter? Chiesa. I mean, if that ball finds its way through, it's an incredible pass. But giving away the ball there, we don't want to see it. Bernard. I'm just going to call him Bernard. That's easier. There's options. Dele Alli. Take a bow, my son. Emre, get off the pitch. You're a bit tired. Thiago Maia, get on. Asensio. You can come on for Naby Keita as well. Are moths the worst animal? I'm trying to think what the most annoying animal to live with day to day is. Maybe ants. Like if you get ants in your kitchen, it's a nightmare. But moths are just annoying because you don't really want to kill moths because they can't hurt you. If you're like in your bed at night, like watching on something on your laptop or checking your phone, and you've got moths around that one light in your room. It's really annoying. Wasps are pretty bad, but the thing is, wasps are annoying, but there aren't that many of them. I guess there is if you're outside, like on a summer's day. I tell you what the most annoying pest is. It's Palace. Mosquitoes, wasps. See, no one's given the same... Well, a few people have given the same answer, but there isn't a unified answer here. I feel like there's going to be one Australian viewer who's like, yeah, the worst thing is like the tarantulas. Now there's going to be some Scandinavian guy come up and be like, actually, it's wolves. They're the worst thing to get into your house. Yo, John LC, how are you doing? I'm doing not too bad, thank you. Can we get some sub-hype in the chat? I don't know why the Twitch stream alert thing didn't come up for your sub, but I do appreciate it, my man. Thank you very much, John. Let's get some hype in the chat. I don't need to live with mosquitoes to know how annoying they are. I mean, look how pasty I am. I go to like Spain or Portugal on a holiday. It's a feeding frenzy. I wondered how long it was going to be. 3-3 against Palace away from home. That's a little too close to home, isn't it? The 3-3 away against Palace. That hurts me more than it should. That really hurts me. I mean, at least Gerrard hasn't slipped over this season. My heart is like cried a little bit. It's quite... I hate Football Manager. It's like watching real life. I mean, did United slip up? No, they haven't actually played. I mean, you did okay, Bobby. Well done, mate. You got 1 goal. What were the stats for that game? Well, we've got all those scout reports at least. That's something to cheer me up. For the person who was asking about Eddie Perez, that's the youngster we got in. How does he compare to the guy that we looked at from the Ukraine? What was the guy from Ukraine called? I can't even remember his name. Is he one of these? This guy? I mean, I'm going to be honest. It makes Perez look like a massive waste of money, doesn't it, really? Why did I give him 80 grand a week? I mean, he could have incredible potential, and maybe the Romanian guy doesn't. I can't help but feel like we've made a mistake there. Sorry, did I say the Ukraine? I'm going to keep doing that. Why have I got the Ukraine on my mind? Why have I got the... if you're a Romanian viewer, I want to publicly apologise now for my incompetence. I might sell Perez. I don't think anyone's going to want to pay his wages, though. United threw in another competition. They're like going for the triple at the moment. Okay, where is our little man? Where is he? Where is his scout report? I'm going to probably have gone past it, and I'm going to just go back and find it in a sec. Here he is. Ooh, hello. Oh, injury prone, but consistent. Championship quality player. We could shooter him. The fact his aerial ability is weak is not a problem. The thing is, would you want to play him as a wing back, or would you want to play him kind of higher up the pitch? I've just realised. One sec. Let's get the pros and cons on. That's a lot more convenient, isn't it, for everyone? The fact we can now see the pros and cons on the player profile screens. I mean, is that better? It's not better. Because it's broken now. Oh, wait, no. That's because we're not on one of our players. That's better, isn't it? Pros and cons there. That's good. Chat, are we happy with that? We'll go with that. It's because I'm playing at a slightly different resolution to normal to fit in the bar at the bottom. That's like all my socials and the donate information and stuff. And so that cuts out the panel that would normally show the... that would normally show the brain, come here. The scout panel thing. My brain's not working today. Send help. Pray for me, everyone. Jose Prono. I mean, he's quite good, isn't he? 17 years old. 18 determination. His mentals aren't great, but his physicals are good. Consistent. Championship quality. How much do they want? Ooh. Ooh, yeah, go on then. Oh, I forgot to remove that clause. Right, well, we'll be back tomorrow with a new bid. We'll be back tomorrow with a new bid. We'll be back. Anyone else here worth a scout? I almost want to see if there's any Ukrainian regens now after I kept saying the Ukraine by mistake. Are there any? Because you occasionally get a good Ukrainian regen, so I don't know why Ukraine's on my mind. Maybe that's a sign. Any good Ukrainian? No, not partially Ukrainian. No, there's no good Ukrainian regens. It was worth a check, wasn't it? Yo, Women Purple, how are things going? How are you doing today? Are there any other players to sign? Latvia. A Latvian... I always get excited by obscure nations. Like, Romania isn't that obscure. Like, there are actually quite a few good players at... what do you call it? At Romanian squads. I still like the look of this guy. I think I just like his physicals. The fact they're all comfortably above 10 and he's got 18 determination. His work permit decisions today. I have already checked ASEC and FFA COE actually recently, Rasmus. I think we have got a Czech regen coming in. It's not this guy. He's the Turkish regen. Is it Grusman? Yeah, I have got a Czech regen coming in. He looks okay. How much are we paying for him? It's like 1.3 million. Bargain. I should ask the board for more transfer budget, but I don't think they're going to give it to me. They might give me more wage budget. I can't stress how important. Okay, well, that's not happening. What about more transfer budget? They're not going to give me more transfer budget either. Ooh. I mean, we're negative 33 million. How much money have they given me? How much have we given me in transfer? Oh, that's the revenue. Oh. I actually needed more transfer budget. Can I go back and ask? Yeah, we can go ask for that. I can't stress. Okay, well, it's not happening, boys. We're poor. We don't have any more money. Right, we'll appeal this work permit. Yeah, I got a really good Portuguese regen. I think it was last year or at the start of this year. If I just show you... Where is he? It's one of these guys here. I mean, I could literally just look at the flags, couldn't I? I'm blind. Yeah, I got in this guy, Bruno Martins, from a lower league Portuguese side. But he looks like he could be a really good creative player. Like 15 vision, 14 passing, great technique, great first touch. Long shots isn't too bad. He could be a really good deeper playmaker. That's kind of where I'm thinking he might fit in. No Canadian or Bermuda regens yet. One day. That United game has crept up. There's not many games left of the season, is there? No, there's not. We have to beat United in that game to stand a chance of the title. How am I looking in the hat anyway, boys? Am I looking okay? How's the hat? The Ramdoya hat. I want to take it off. I want to beat Newcastle in the next game. Yeah, the minus 20,000 on the wage budget isn't ideal. I'll concede that. But it's all part of the bigger plan. So United, I'm hoping, are going to lose in their game on Sunday this week. So they play us on Sunday and then they play us on the Tuesday. So my hope is that they don't rotate their side for that team on Sunday. My opponent was rejected. If I sign this guy, I'm not going to be able to afford the other guy as well, am I? Do I want this guy or do I want the Romanian? What do we think? See, the Romanian is better. They're around the same age. But he is injury prone. But they're both consistent. I mean, ideally, I would get both long term. It's a case of which player is most likely to be snapped up first. No one else is interested in Walter. Everyone's saying Romanian. I kind of agree. Oh, calm down, mate, with your car. Revving it up. I mean, maybe it's time to try and sell Sacco to one of those Chinese teams. Let's try 25 million. Come on, Chinese teams. Come in. Come in with your money. Turn up. Give us a little offer. The reason that we were keeping Sacco is because I needed him for the Europa League. But that's not a concern anymore. It's a shame the Romanian guy's got injury proneness. Okay, so we've got Newcastle today. I can play my theoretical best 11. Coutinho's still struggling a little bit. I think we'll start Asensio instead. And play Bobby on the left. Keane's still not 100% fit, but I think we'll risk it. I mean, it's nice not to have a load of injuries going into the end of the season. Well, after that bottle against Palace, we really need a win today. If we get anything but a win here, the title kind of hopes are dead. It's dead if we don't get it. I've got my bottle of water for if we bottle it. It's not a bottle of water, it's a bottle of grapefruit juice. I'd be concerned if my water was that colour. Anyway, Keane nods it. Matip heads it onto the... Oh, it was actually saved by Cardalo. Fair play. Nice stop. And he collects it again. I mean, that was a clear-cut chance we had there. We should have taken it. Nice collection by Donnarumma. I was worried he was going to get there and then just do nothing. This is our second season here with Liverpool. Bobby. Go on, Bobby. Show me the magic. Or do that. Or do that. Moreno, you got your first goal of the season not long ago. Can you get an assist? Yes, you can. Dele Alli, number 14, the number that I wore when I played football back in the day. Henry-esque. And well, Dele Alli with a finish that Henry would be proud of. We get a goal. We get our noses ahead. And, well, Moreno, from the byline, tucks it in. Dele Alli leaps like a salmon, stings like a bee. That's one of the greatest headers in history. And it's going to see us go 1-0 up here. Newcastle, they need to step it up here. Oh, well, we're going to look for another goal. Goal difference could be a factor as well. We do actually need to keep scoring if we can, because goal difference could come into this at some point. Asensio, dispossessed, but only so as Keita. Klein, not many options ahead. That was a bit selfish to go for it, but we'll try and apply pressure here. Back with Keane. Don't do a bad back pass, whatever you do. Kante, Dele Alli, Keita, Bobby, thank you. I can take another sip. I feel comfortable. I believe in Dele Alli. I mean, Keita, that is a sick ball through. What a touch by Firmino. And the strength there as well. He tucks it away. And, well, it's looking like it could be our day. It's 2-0. I'm just turning every goal into a rhyme. I hope you don't mind me. I'm just going to spit some bars, guys. Go on, Asensio. I mean, who is Coutinho? Hashtag who is Coutinho? Well, he's better than Asensio. Last season, I finished 5th. I actually missed out on Champions League football by 2 goals. Wasn't great. Was not great. I'm going to get comfortable. My chair that I sit in, I really should invest in a better chair, but I don't have the money at the moment. Just because of my PC breaking and having to buy new parts and stuff. But my chair at the moment, when I sit in it, it just slowly goes down. Oh my gosh, Kante. I can't believe it. It's his 6th goal of the season. 6th goal of the season. He joined us in January. Let me remind you of that. We're in kind of late, well, it's early April now, maybe even mid-April. Take a bow. I mean, we should get top 4. Can we get another? I mean, we need good goal difference. Whatever we do, let's not get it to 5-1 at half-time. Dele Alli. It's all... I'm taking off the hat. We're not bottling this. We're not... My hair's a mess now. It was a mess before. It's a mess now. We're not bottling it. I'm taking off the hat. I'm confident. If we bottle it now, I will wear a hat for the rest of the stream regardless of what happens. Can we score again? I want 5. Moreno, back in the mixer. To Bobby. To Keita. It's all coming up Millhouse. Now we just need United to lose. That's all we need now. We can get the league table up. Let's pop it up here. There you go. Boom. So with this result, we leapfrog City. We go equal on points with United. But we have still got to play United, and their fixture schedule is very, very packed. So a win against them, and we're actually in an okay position. And one of their games in hand is tomorrow. Anyway, Klein down the line. Options in the middle. Can't beat the first man. I don't know why I'm getting excited for a chance there. Can we score again? I mean, this is where we start bottling it, isn't it? Didn't we draw against Newcastle before or lose to them before? I feel like we bottled it against them earlier on in the season. Can anyone remember the score? I think it was a draw off the top of my head. But I do think we were 3-0 up. I mean, this can't be a premature celebration, can it? Right. I've learnt from my mistakes. I saw the person who posted my highlight on Reddit, and loads of people said, why did he not go more defensive? And the reason was because I thought it'd be more entertaining not to go defensive, but I don't want to read those comments today. I don't want more of that. So we are going to go on defensive. We're going to play the same system we're playing, but just with everyone deeper. And we're just going to see out this game and be boring. We're going to be boring. I hope you don't mind. It's not pretty. Look at it. We're just watching nothing happen now. Boring stream. Hashtag Jack out. Well, we're still playing on attacking, but I want to put the points. Bobby pulls it across. Keita deflects onto the post. We've killed the clock expertly here. I will just say, guys, I don't want to jinx it. Is the lag better now? Have we stopped lagging? Because BT were doing some weird stuff with my internet earlier. But it seems okay, at least at the moment, from my end. I appreciate you guys who have stuck through the lag as well. It is annoying, obviously. I can't really control what BT do with my internet, unfortunately. But we're going to win. 5-1. Boring game. I apologise, but I did what I had to do. I'm basically Mourinho. Basically Mourinho. Good performance, boys. Well done. Still a bit laggy. Well, I apologise. But BT, sort it out. I would tweet at BT, but the people who run those Twitter accounts, they don't know what's happening. Well done, Bobby. Right, now we send everyone on a nice little rest that you can go on a summer holiday now. We probably should have subbed more of you off, but I didn't. But you can have a rest now to the United game in 3 days' time. And United now play this following day. Okay, so we're going to sign Lisa. He looks like he could be really good. I assume it's Lisa? Let me know. If you're a Romanian viewer, you probably know better than I do. But he looks like he could be a really good winger. Although, to be honest, I'm tempted to play him at right wing back. Is that mad that I think he could be a good wing back? I mean, he's already kind of knows how to play wing back. But it's just defensively he'd have to improve. But I think he could actually be really good. The thing is, because I play with inside forwards, I'd have to retrain to play on the left wing, ready to fit my system. Right, so we're now looking for a United loss. That's what we're hoping for, boys. That's what we're praying for. They're playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth, do it for me. Do it for me, Bournemouth. Please. I'm not begging, but I am begging. Please. I mean, we don't even know the score. No one bid for Sacco. Newcastle didn't bite. They drew. Did they? They drew. They drew. It's on. It's on. Because they've... The thing is, United here, they've now got us in 2 days' time. 2 days later, they play Dortmund. And 3 days later, they play Arsenal. If we can beat them, Arsenal just have to do us a mini favour. Butler is still complaining about the fact I'm teaching him how to jump. Can someone keep count of how many times this has been going on? Because he's been complaining for a while now about the fact I'm teaching him to jump. He might not think it's benefiting him. It is benefiting him. Yeah, the players recover quicker if you rest them. Firmino got in the goal of the month. Donnarumma, young player of the year, 3rd place. Dele Alli, 2nd in the senior kind of player of the month. Right. Did Bournemouth score in the 90th minute? I didn't actually check that. How did Bournemouth get that result? Oh, they did. Callum Wilson. If you ever get relegated with Bournemouth, I will buy you to save you. But I don't think he's going to get relegated this year, so he probably doesn't need me. I will say, looking at the league table, Chelsea still can actually leapfrog us. Like, we shouldn't just ignore Chelsea and pretend that they don't exist. Like, Chelsea could still win the league, realistically. Their games are actually fairly easy. They will be hoping for a drawing this game. But anyway, we're taking on United today. They're going to be very tired. I'm going to go with the exact same team, I think, that we played in the previous game. I could play Coutinho, actually, in place of Asensio on the right. Right, Coutinho, not match fit, but you can do it. I'm really curious as to how tired they are going to be. We'll have a look at that, but boys, we need a revenge. We need some revenge against them. I believe in you boys to go out there and make it happen. Let's just have a look. So Manchester United's team, Pogba 77%, Bernardo Silva 78%, Martial 76%, Bailey 85%. They are risking some injuries in this game. We're just going to go out there and play football and hope that their tiring midfield gets some injury. If we can injure a few of their players, I hate to say it, If we can injure a few of their players, I'm happy with that. Dominating the game early on. United after 20 minutes yet to have a shot. We've had 57% of possession. So we're trying to make it count now. We've got a tired team. We want to win that battle in the midfield. But, well, we'll see how we get on here. De Gea clears it forward. Emre Can heads it forward. Of course, we already played United this stream. We beat them 1-0 in the Europa League. Unfortunately, we had already lost the first leg away from home 3-1, so it wasn't enough. But, well, we'll see what we can do here. Matip, nice win. Bobby inside. Keita. Coutinho climbs on the overlap. Tries to pick it up. Doesn't get there. I mean, we're penning them in. We are penning them in here. This is lovely passing play. Can we find something? Dele Alli, Keita. Can he cross it? He can. Bobby hits the crossbar. What are you doing? What are you doing, Bobby? Bobby, I believed in you. Hashtag believe in Bobby. Look, and you've done that to me. Just breaking my heart. Kante. Moreno. Get it in the mixer. That's not the mixer. That's De Gea's hands. Hey, Renz. What's going on, dude? How are you doing today? Matip. Dele Alli. I mean, we're going forward again. We're creating so much in this game early on. Keita. Coutinho. I mean, a goal feels like it's on the cards, but Fellaini's up top on his own, and that does scare me just a little bit. Bobby. Believe in Bobby. Bobby, I've got a hat here. It's called the bottle hat. You know what? You should wear this. You should wear it if you don't score before half-time. Dele Alli hits the woodwork. If they score on the counter-attack now, I might just cry. Not like this. Okay, panic over. We've hit the woodwork twice. We've had all the chances. United just one measly shot on target. But at half-time, it's 0-0. Boys, I'm not happy. Step it up. Show me what you're made of. I'm going to take off Keita for Asensio at half-time. This is a very Mourinho performance, isn't it? I hate it. I hate it so much. Herrera, I mean, the fact Fellaini's up front on his own is a little bit of a piss take. I feel like that's a little bit of disrespect towards us. Not like this. Donnarumma holds on to it. Oh my god, I can't deal with the stress. There's too much pressure on the line here. I can't deal with it. At what point do I make some changes? Bobby's had an awful game. You can get off the pitch. Let's bring in Bernardeschi. I mean, everyone's had an awful game, really. Emre Can, I'm going to take you off. I'm going to bring in Thiago Maia to play. We need a goal. Boys, we need a goal. 20 minutes left in this game. Herrera's going to get sent off. I mean, at this point, surely I set the wing-backs to go more attacking. I've got to. What are they playing now? What is their formation going to be? Okay, they're playing without a right player, so I'm going to set Moreno to go on attack, but Klein will stay on support. I should know, but not about to change that now. I mean, time's just ticking away here. We've dominated this game. We've not created enough. We've hit the woodwork twice. We need a late goal, or the title hope is over. 3 minutes left. Boys, boys, boys. It's over. It's over. They've defended well. I mean, fair play to them. The fact we hit the woodwork twice hurts. I mean, there's still time. Please. He's offside. It's over, boys. I mean, Champions League football isn't going to be bad this season. But that result, I mean, a draw's not bad, actually. As much as I say a draw's terrible, they've got to play Arsenal in their next game. The players are tired, but, I mean, it's not in our hands. I mean, it wasn't in our hands anyway because of Chelsea, I guess. If only I had Fellaini, as someone pointed out. I guess now the hope is that United just get a load of injuries, get battered by Arsenal. That's all we can really hope for. Coutinho is now a British citizen. I guess that's good. I'm going to rest the players again. Just in the build-up to that next game. Just because, yeah, we need everyone fit. I forgot the fact that Maya asked to leave the club. That happened a while ago. I'm going to remove him. I can't remove him from the transfer list. Is he still just unhappy at everything? Poor guy. I mean, it's a boring 0-0. I can't help but feel like Mourinho's orchestrated that. Anyway, United now playing Dortmund. I mean, hopefully they get a few injuries and win. So they're more tired. They drew 2-2. Did they have any injuries? Okay, so Shaw's injured. Rashford's injured. Martial is in need of a rest because he's on 51% condition. They've got Arsenal in a few days' time. I'm actually feeling like they will probably drop points against them. But it might not be enough. It's annoying that we hit the woodwork twice. Right, we can't make this deal happen because the money. I mean, maybe we can get him for 3 million. I mean, I guess the good news is that we are guaranteed a Champions League spot pretty much at this point. Right, well, we might come back to you, Walter, later, but at the moment, at least, I can't afford you. Oh, I think if we get 2 points, then we've guaranteed Champions League, which is good. We didn't get Champions League last year, so it's progression. But it's not ideal. So United are playing tomorrow. Chelsea are playing today, though. Is our kickoff the later kickoff? It is. Chelsea win 4-3. I needed them to bottle it. Because Chelsea, no matter how well we do, if they win all their remaining games, they will get top spot. I mean, third is okay, I guess. Going to play our strongest team. We're just going to go for it as we have done in the previous few games. The team's fairly well rested. Hopefully we can get the performance that we desire today. Because last time we played Norwich, it was a 1-1 draw. A win for top 4 football. I mean, that was the objective at the start of the season. I guess it's disappointing the nature of this fight at the top of the table. But, I don't know. I don't know. I can't help but feel like the points that we gave up over the Christmas period, where there was a period where I think we had 4 first-team centre-backs injured. That's kind of the point that really hurt us this year. Anyway, Emre Can with the ball at the edge of the box. Don't give it away, whatever you do. Gives away the ball immediately. Kante. I mean, he's going to have a goal in him, isn't he? If that ball to Firmino pays off, it's incredible. What's everyone got planned for the weekend then? What are you doing with your weekend? You know, the weekend, it's begun now. You could be watching the Champions League tomorrow. What's your plans for that? You're going out for the day, going to the park, going to embrace the beautiful English weather if you're in England? I'd be curious to know. I should point out, if we don't win here, we won't win the league. We actually, it would actually be mathematically possible. But I mean, we should beat Norwich, shouldn't we? Really, revising. Okay, I feel bad for people who are revising, because all my friends at uni are what you call it? They're all at uni. Obviously, their exams are all done now. Traveling to Vegas after the Champions League finals feels bad. Feels bad. Working 12 till 9 tomorrow. Zach, you will be in my thoughts tomorrow. Dying of hay fever. I mean, that doesn't sound particularly pleasant. So all you people saying revising, like, obviously you mean like you're going to pretend to revise and play Football Manager on your laptops, right? That is what revising is. Creator, please! Continue! No. No. No, he did not just miss that. Into the side netting from 5 yards. What are you doing? Phil. Klein wins it. Can we score this time? Maybe. No. No, not like that. No, not like this. Donnarumma, you are a hero. Someone win the ball. Chase it. Chase. No, it's not happening. I feel like this just isn't our day today. Just isn't our day today, unfortunately. Half an hour left in the game. Chieta's picked up an injury. We'll bring in Asensio. Coutinho's played awfully as well. We'll bring in Bernardeschi. Shopping at Meadowhall for holidays. Oh, I miss Meadowhall in Sheffield. What a place. Bottled. I mean, it's not really bottled. We were never leading this game. There's still time. Why am I talking like the game's over? Positivity. Dele Alli. Positivity. Right, now we're going on contain against Norwich because I have no shame. Right, full back and defend. Klein. Full back. I mean, I don't want to watch the replay. Thank you, game, for the offer. Full back, defend. Kante. Drop back. Asensio can't drop deep like we sometimes do with our system. Can Dele Alli play there? He can. Look at this. This is the plan. See out the game, boys. No nonsense. Play on contain. It's going to be game over. Perfect result. Why didn't I do this earlier on in the season? The thing is, okay, guys, if I fail to win the league by like 2 points or less, I am genuinely going to look on the game against Arsenal with like sadness. I mean, it's the result we needed. The performance wasn't great. I mean, we're top of the league with 1 game left for us, but Chelsea and United, you expect them to improve. I mean, we've got top 4. That's something, right? That's something. We've got to have some positivity. Bonuses paid out to some players there. We qualify for the Champions League. Board have set their budget, 41 million transfer budget, 3.2 million. Do I go in and get Walter now immediately? I feel like I do. He looks really good. But Walter, 6 million. I've come back in with the offer that you wanted before. Who was that other guy? It was that Paraguayan, wasn't it? Jose Pronto. We were looking at for like 2 million. I just realised I forgot to remove those additional clauses in the previous offer for Walter. Right, Prono. I'm going to give you lots of money. Come and join us. Come and join us, my friend. He looks good. I like the look of him. I did sign that Spanish regen Rennes, yes. I kind of regret it. In fact, I do regret it. There's no kind of about it. I mean, now we just need United to lose now. Okay, so all the players who said they wanted to leave because of Champions League football are now all happy to stay. So that's good. Can we have a little party about that? Is that a thing that we can do? Donnarumma's got 4 years left of his deal. I was about to negotiate something new with him, but we don't need to. So looking at it here, Chelsea have 2 games in hand. They've got to play Tottenham. They're actually playing them tomorrow, which means they're playing them... Okay, their fixture schedule is packed. They could suffer from tired players. And so could United. I mean, it's a little bit of a bizarre situation. I'm now hoping that Sunderland can beat Manchester United. And we're hoping for a miracle. We're hoping for a miracle going into the last day of the season. I don't want to get excited until I see United lose. Okay, now we can get excited. Now we need Chelsea to bottle it. They're playing 2 days after their previous game. They've got another game in 2 more days' time. Arsenal have done us a favour. I'm now hoping... I mean, the mad thing is I'm now hoping that Sunderland can, like, stop Manchester United. Right, Chelsea, now I need you to lose. Come on, do it for me. Come on, Tottenham. Tottenham! Okay, who have Chelsea got next? Let's just remind ourselves. Watford, you're in 14th. We need Watford and Sunderland to get results, otherwise all this hype is for nothing. Which would be a little bit of a shame. Reece Nelson's available. I'm surprised he went to Watford permanently, because he's actually a good little English player long term. Right, Sunderland and Watford. I need you to do me favours. Just to give me some hope. Right. I mean, if these results go our way, and this was a YouTube series, people would accuse me of reloading results. Come on. Watford and Sunderland, do it for me. Please. Please. Is that enough? Is that enough? That's enough. Oh my god. The title is in our... If Chelsea... Oh my god. I should tweet out the stream because this is about to go mad. Oh my... I feel physically sick now. I feel physically sick. How has that happened? How has... Oh my god. So guys, I'm just tweeting out the stream. If you want to retweet the tweet, it's greatly appreciated. Obviously, it's at Work the Space. I'm going to put the link here. Oh my god, I hate football so much. It's the hope that kills you. I mean, do I play an extended highlights? I hate Football Manager. I hate it so much. I mean, the fact that Sunderland and Watford have got draws against Chelsea and United has helped us out so much. But genuinely now, I'm not looking forward to this game. Oh no. People are saying yes to extended highlights. I don't know if I could handle it. I don't know if I could handle it. So Klose's release clause is active. He's actually an okay centre-back. Not really for us, but if you wanted a cheap centre-back. Emil Heskey started a coaching course. That is the important news this week. Watch it in full match, normal speed. People are saying no to extended highlights. I'm inclined to agree. I don't want the stress to go on too long. Okay, we've beaten Stoke in our last 3 games against them. I hate Football Manager. I feel sick. I feel sick because of the hope that I have going into this game. I mean, how it's gone down to the final day of the season, like, results have gone our way at the end. Team kind of fixture congestion has caught up. I mean, I'm curious now. So Chelsea on the last day of the season are going to be taking on West Ham in 8th. West Ham, you could do us something here. Chelsea's team, their squad's a little bit tired. They're without Courtois. Kurt Zouma is injured too, so that's 2 of their best players. United, on the other hand, who have they got? They've got Leicester in 17th. But we're ahead of Manchester United, so a win is enough, and our goal difference is better than that. That doesn't really matter. If we lose by 1 goal and United draw, I mean, that doesn't matter either. Because Chelsea was still... We need to win. I mean, should I... I don't feel like I should hide the league table. Was Costa suspended too? Oh, Football Manager. Football Manager. This is the moment like this, which is why I stream this game. I feel like the drama of stuff like this. West Ham, do us a favour. Stoke are in 19th. We've got to beat them, surely. So Keita can't play. Asensio can come in. That brings up a spot on the bench. I'm going to put Danny Ings on the bench, just because we might need a striker. Okay. I hate Football Manager. I hate it. It's horrible. So if you're just coming into the stream, just to recap. Last day of the season here. Chelsea take on West Ham. We take on Leicester. Who is it that United play? No, sorry, United play Leicester. We play Stoke. I mean, look at that. That is bottling it. That is bottling a title right there. The fact that, I mean, our draw against them now in hindsight doesn't seem like that bad. What's Chelsea's form like? I mean, their form's okay, actually. Right, can we win the title? My window's open. I'm conscious that if I go mental, people outside are going to think I'm mad. I'm going to tell the players, I'm going to just... well, let's win this game without any problems. Let's just do what we need to do. We have to win. I'm going to keep the league table up. We should probably have scores up as well. I know some people are like, oh, you should hide them. I kind of feel like they're important to see. They add to the drama. Right, so Chelsea's at the bottom there. I mean, let's just win our game first. Moreno, from kickoff. Where are you going? Where are you going, Moreno? Set piece, Asensio. Can't beat the first man. I mean, if we bottle this against Stoke and Chelsea screw up. I mean, Liverpool, United are winning. It's all about the Chelsea game. Asensio, please. Coutinho! Let's go! It's really annoying because that Chelsea game's the game at the bottom. It's going to keep scrolling down. We're top of the league, boys. We're top of the table after 3 minutes. I mean, let's not get carried away. He tried to chip Jack Butland inside the 18-yard box. The United game doesn't matter if we win. In fact, United isn't really a concern of ours. Emre, Dele Alli. Chelsea are still drawing, right? Okay. Now I just sit staring at a panel on my screen. If Chelsea draw, that's good enough because our goal difference is way better. Oh, I hate this game so much. It's the hope that kills you. West Ham are winning! Finish that. Kante, oh, he saved it. Oh, I can't deal with this. West Ham are winning. West Ham are winning. West Ham are winning. I knew... Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I will say Leicester have drawn even as well. So United wouldn't leapfrog Chelsea as things stand. I mean, let's score again. So we don't have to worry about our game and I can just stare at Chelsea's going, Kante! I mean, if Kante's goal is a difference maker, I don't know. What do I do now? I feel like this game is wrapped up. I feel like I should shut my window. My neighbours are going to think I'm mental at 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning. It's the afternoon. It's the evening. It's not. It's night time. Okay. But pardon me. I am a bit all over the place. Asensio. I'm going to shut my window because this might go a bit crazy. Right. It's 4-0 here. This game's over. West Ham, do me a favour. Do me a favour, West Ham. Please. I mean, this game here is over, surely. I'm just going to sit scrolling down because it's going to keep getting moved off screen. Coutinho, let's score again. I mean, if it goes 5-1 and we lost it, can you imagine? Oh, gosh. Kante, shoot. Bobby, Kante. Moreno. I mean, if Moreno scores, we're on the pitch. West Ham. West Ham. Right. West Ham have a soft spot in my heart. They will get a new spot in my heart if they can hold on to at least a draw against Chelsea. They're without Diego Costa. They're without Courtois. They're without Zuma. A few key players missing. I mean, Asensio forward. Can you get it in the mixer again? Can we get a fifth? Emre, Kante, Coutinho. That was awful. That was actually awful. Oh my gosh. Why did I tell the players I wasn't happy? Let's just confuse them. That's the thing to do now. What have I done? What have I done? I didn't mean to click on that. Why did I wasn't even thinking about what I was clicking on for the team talk. I mean, let's hope that means nothing. Chelsea scored right at the end of the first half. No, no. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. West Ham. Chelsea are winning. No. No, it's the hope that kills you. It's not the wins that you enjoy, it's the hope that destroys you inside. West Ham, please. Coutinho, score this. Thank you. Okay, West Ham. Can we get a helicopter to go to the Olympic Park so I can watch the game live? Oh, I can't deal with this. West Ham, please. Please, West Ham. Aaron Cresswell and co. I need a favour. It's a big favour, I'll admit, but I need it from you. I mean, this game's over. I'm literally just staring here. West Ham, please. Please, West Ham. Please. I mean, if we fail to win the league by 2 points, it comes down to the game against Arsenal. That's the worst thing about all of this. I don't care about what's going on the football pitch. 6-0. This means nothing. It's great. Well done. Moreno's on the pitch. Let's get on the pitch. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, boys. We balled it earlier on in the year. West Ham, please. West Ham, please. Please, West Ham. Please. I'm begging with you now. Please. Football Manager Gods, Miles Jacobson, wherever you are. West Ham. Please. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not happened. It's not happened. I mean, West Ham should have the hat for bottling it. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. The hopes are over. We won 6-0 on the day. I mean, Messi, look. We've just missed out on the Premier League and now you're telling Coutinho to come to Barcelona. I mean, let's have a look at the stats of this game. West Ham. West Ham, why? I'm so sad. I'm so sad. You want to go play for Barcelona? It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Oh, it goes down to the last day of the season. We win 6-0. Chelsea come back from behind. West Ham, I needed one favour. I will just show you. So last year in the league, I missed out on Champions League football on goal difference by 2 goals. I mean, this year, the points to win the title was substantially lower than what Chelsea got the previous year. I'm just so sad. I'm so sad. The 3-3 draw at Palace. Let's not talk about a 3-3 draw at Palace bottling the title, okay? I'm not upset. No, I am upset. See, look, he's complaining about the jumping reach thing. His jumping reach is now at 11. It's gone up by 0.6 in a month. I wish he'd stop complaining about me teaching him how to jump. Dele Alli wins Footballer of the Year. Coutinho wins Player of the Year. Sergio Aguero, top goal scorer. Dele Alli, Young Player of the Year. Team of the Year. Bobby was in there. Kante only played half the season for us. The other half of the season, he was wasting away at Chelsea. Oh, I just feel sad now. I mean, signing of the season was a £70 million deal, so clearly that worked. Oh, boys. I don't know how to feel. We're going to challenge the title next year. I can't believe it. I feel heartbroken. I don't know how to feel. I want to cry. How did Firmino, sorry, get in the Team of the Year? How did he manage that? Who did he bribe? I mean, to be fair, he had a very good season. It's just because he missed so many other chances that it feels like he didn't play very well. I mean, 25 goals for Coutinho and 23 for Dele Alli from midfield is not bad. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. I will say a massive thank you to the 450 odd people who are watching. I hope you enjoyed the end of season. Even if it just ended in like the most depressing way possible. We've got 8 players in the team of the week. I should take a screenshot of that and put that on the Football Manager subreddit. I mean, Coutinho, look, mate. I have set the asking price for you this year. It's 150 million. If someone wants to come in with a bid, 150 million, you can go. Pro didn't get a work permit, but we're going to sign him anyway because he looks like he could be good. Oh, I feel so sad and empty and hollow. Coutinho made primary target by Barcelona. I mean, we should get a £100 million bid for him if we sell him early on in the window. Do I want to sell him? Not really. I mean, how much do you sell Coutinho for, knowing that Barcelona have him down as their main interest? I'm so heartbroken. I'm so heartbroken. I don't know if I'm going to be able to enjoy my weekend now, boys. I'm going to be completely honest. Genuinely. Right, okay, he's not available for anything less than that. So 125 million you can come in with, or you can bugger off. Who didn't make very many appearances this year? Maya, who's asked to leave. Mignolet's wanted. Who wants you? Sell Coutinho and getting a good attacking midfielder like Fellaini. I mean, at least Dele Alli won a load of awards. That makes me feel better about the fact I spent so much money on him. Who's Sacco wanted by? Leicester. I feel so sad. Like, genuinely, I feel really sad. Oh, I get too emotionally involved in Football Manager. When did Edwards get that injury? Don't even know about it. Oh, I feel so... I keep saying it. I don't know what else to say. Someone cheer me up. Someone cheer me up. Genuinely, I just want to cry. And let's look at our best 11. So this is what I consider our best 11. Where could we sell players? I mean, look at the average ratings. Centre-backs both averaging above a 7.6. I just feel sad, boys. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what to do. Is Ben Woodburn, at least he developed on his loan. The thing is, we've got such a young squad. I mean, Klein had the worst average rating of outfield players. Actually, no, Chiesa did. I lie. So it could do with getting a really good regista in. Because Emre's good. But he's not that great at actually kind of playing as like a proper regista. So people saying maybe get better fullbacks. I'm kind of inclined to agree. Who was that guy? Oh, okay, his club just didn't load. I got excited thinking he was like available. But he's not. So I've not even got that much money to spend, but I've got such a young squad. I should point out, like, left back, I don't really want to get in another left back because I think Teo Hernandez is like the long-term left back solution. In fact, he'll probably be playing from next season at left back. I don't really want to get in another player because this guy's incredible. You can see no negatives to him, consistent, room to improve. So left back's not really a concern. I mean, right back, Klein is a really good right back. I feel like they're victims of the system rather than being kind of bad players. And then when you look at like the squad depth, it's kind of just strong everywhere. Like, you don't really need more than 4 backup left backs, let's be completely honest. This playlist is just a random, honestly, like a random playlist. It's just copyright free that I found on Spotify. In fact, I imagine if you were to search copyright free playlist on Spotify, it would be the top playlist result. See, the other thing is I need Klein for homegrown players, because that is actually a little bit of a problem. It's the fact that we are lacking homegrown players. I think it's about bringing in 1-star player. But that's the case of who do you bring in. The team played so well this year. I'm going to be completely honest, there's very few areas of the pitch where I go, I'd like a new player there. I mean, look at those average ratings. Oh, I don't know, boys. I don't know. A centre-back. A centre-back's not a bad choice. Who is there to get in, like Kurt Zuma or someone like that? See, Keane... Thing is, both our centre-backs, 7.62 average rating, 7.61. Is it worth getting in? Like, someone like Mbappe might be a good shout, just because he kind of fits the mould. It helps if you spell Mbappe's name like Jack. I mean, how much are they going to want for him? See, honestly, going for someone like Mbappe doesn't even seem like the craziest of ideas. Especially if I can spread it out. See, I could actually afford that. How good was it? I didn't even really pay attention to how good he was. He's very good in FM this year, Mbappe, I will say that much. I mean, do I just go for a play like Mbappe and just go screw it? Go big on one player? He's very good. Breaking into the French national team too. I don't really need a new right back or left back. I mean, I'm kind of curious to know how much someone might bid for Bobby. But the thing is, Firmino is actually really good in Football Manager. Like, really good. To the stage where I don't really want to let go of him. I should probably sort out the contracts of players who we want to keep on, like Emre. Oh god, how much is he going to want? His contract is up at the end of this season. Sorry, at the end of next season. So it's kind of important that I get him on a new deal. It's not actually asking for as much as I feared. Look, 85k, mate. 85. That's what I'm offering you. 85, take it or leave it. 85, take it or leave it. Thank you. Who else is there here if the player's running out? Moreno. Moreno's an interesting one. Because he's going to want a big new contract, I imagine. And with me having Teo on the horizon, I don't know if I necessarily even want to give him that bigger an offer. What's his current contract? It's like, look up it to 70 and see what they say. He wants 85k. He did play well for me this year. If he's willing to go down to 80, I'll do it. It's a 4-year deal. That's a long contract. But I could probably sell him on. He'll be 26 next year in his prime. See, the thing is, the strength in depth isn't too bad either. Okay, the board injected some cash, which is nice. Okay, so highest selling shirts were Coutinho, Dele Alli, Matip, Bobby, and Kante. Improvements on last year in terms of the income, which I guess is okay in most areas. Broadcast revenue wasn't as good. That's a bit odd. At least we're going to be in Europe this year. It might be time just to go regen hunting, you know, and try and just make a really stacked youth team, because we are on the verge of doing that now. There's a lot of 18-year-olds here. You can see at Liverpool squad in real life who they're just not good enough. I'm just going to release them all. Or set them for release. We'll be streamlining this squad over the next few years. What's happened so far, Spur, right? We had a chance to win the league on the last day of the season, and West Ham were winning 1-0 at half-time against Chelsea. We won 6-0, but Chelsea came back from behind to win 2-1 and take the lead. See, Dybala's not a bad shout, but I do already have quite a lot of players in the narrow areas, and I feel like he's going to be too much anyway. The thing is, he plays striker. Juve are going to want way too much for him. I like to keep players in the young players in the under-23s. This squad is just really solid. As a result, I don't feel pressured to strengthen anything everywhere. It's worth getting Bobby on a new contract. I dread to think how much he's going to ask for. Oh my god, he wants to double his wages. Do I just sell him? He's got 2 years left on his contract, so if I couldn't sell him, there's still time to make him happy again. Let's offer him out for 95 million and see if anyone bites. Donnarumma, talk to him, please. I couldn't convince him to drop the issue. Need to cash in on you. I'll just tell him I don't think I'm going to force him out. I am forcing him out if the offer comes in. The thing is, the defenders this year were our best performing players. I had both centre-backs got over 7.6 average ratings. Well, that's annoying. I'm going to have to re-tutor you. Because an off-the-field incident making you less professional. He's just really good. I don't know if I could get someone better than him in. The obvious option, if I was to replace him, would be like James Rodriguez, who's been on the fringes of the squad this year. I mean, it's actually a doable offer. I think the wages are probably going to be problematic. Let's do a quick comparison between James Rodriguez and Bobby. I mean, one of those players is better than the other. Firmino puts in more of a shift defensively. Thinking. I don't know how much Rodriguez is going to want wage-wise. It's probably going to be way too much. He might even want to talk to us. Yeah, doesn't even want to talk to us. Isco is already at United on this save, so he's not really an option. I used to sort it out SI Mega Pack for my face pack. I looked at Odegaard before. If his release clause is still £15 million, he might be just worth a punt. So Emre's on a new contract. Moreno's on a new contract as well. So that's silver linings. That means that they're locked down. So looking at our best 11, there's only a few players now with contracts running out in the next few years. It's just a shame about the size of the wages, because we're already going to be close to our wage budget. Yeah, you can get face packs for free. So much thinking to do. I need to work out what I want. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Part of me is just thinking, let's just build a sick youth team and settle for top 4 maybe over the next few years. And then from there onwards, that's when we really look to push. You know, make ourselves basically the Arsenal of the league, just consistently getting top 4. Just try and soak up a lot of young talent. I mean, we've already scouted a lot of young talent here that could be really good going forward. Giovanni Wright's going to be a good player. I think if he comes in for us, his current ability is terrible, but his potential seems good. Do what every good English club does and loot Scotland. Who was the player there who was a free agent? Or did his club not load? I don't think his club loaded. I got my hopes up for a second. He's not bad. Literally never heard of this guy in my life. Shame his jump and reach is 8 as a centre back. Because the thing is, okay, we narrowly missed out on the title, but you look across our team, it's actually already a really young side that's only going to improve next season. I can't see us doing worse next season in terms of general performances than this year. I feel like we were lucky in the sense that a lot of other Prem teams were they were victims of their own success. I mean, is it just a case of go after kind of regens, kind of the standard clubs that I'd always look at for players? Is there a good Australian regen yet? No. What about you, Matthew Reeve? Nope, you're terrible too. You've always got to look at South Korea for players. Can anyone remember when I got that really good player from China? The goalkeeper. We called him the Great Wall, if I remember correctly. Okay, there's a 16-year-old in the national team. I don't want to pay that clause, but I will want you in the club. He is sick. Like, really good. Like, really, really good. I mean, his potential could be garbage, I guess. But he's 16 and in the international team already. Let's see, just check Japan as well. He's not that great. Morimoto. Paying for Gambaro Osaka. We'll get a scout report on him just in case. They got anyone in the under 23s? They've got a few players here. Just have a flick through. They're probably not going to be that great. Paying for PSG. Let's check China and Australia real quick. They're kind of the Asian teams that I would check. Iran sometimes have good players as well. Not great. Okay. Not regens though, the players who were okay there. North Korea, right, we'll check. North Korea won't have any regens. If I'm wrong now, it's awkward. No, they have no regens. They do have a few players here, actually. Okay, I take it back. They do have some regens. Where do these regens come from? They've never actually played professional football. They've definitely just jumped over the border and claimed that they played football at some point in their lives. Is that insensitive to say something like that? I guess it is. I apologise if anyone is offended by that statement. We're looking for the next Paul Smith boys. Okay, well I knew this guy's scout report was going to be sick. Work permit's unlikely. We could always agree to loan him back. He's unreal. Like, actually unreal. As in, I think he might be a god. We could loan him back to them. In fact, we can't loan him back to them. 2 million for him. I mean, if he's now a red herring, I'm going to be really annoyed. We'll get Barry's opinion, because Barry is our best scout. And I trust Barry's opinion more than anyone else in the world. Who was it who scouted him before? It's Kevin Hunt. Kevin, you know, 15-15. He looks insane. And when I see the first name Hyun, I think of Hyun Min So, a region I had in FM13 on one of my saves. What a player. See, I'm thinking this guy, you can see best role as a false 9. I'm thinking as the centre attacking mid in our system, he'd be really good. Plays attacking midfielder on support. He could be so good. So good. He's already a championship quality player at 16. Have a look at Brazil's youth team real quick. Oh, I'll check their national team first, but... Broken finger. So we have actually got one Brazilian player. It's this guy, Ronnie, who I'm actually training to play fullback because his aerial ability isn't going to be good enough, I don't think. He's actually improved quite a lot. I should loan him out though because he's not got a work permit playing for us. Wow. Okay, you're a good right back. Those mentals. There's a few good players here, but they're all real players. Patrick Allen. Okay, you're really good too. How much do they want for you? I really like the look of this guy. When did I scout him? I must have scouted him when I was doing one of my mass scoutings, I guess. Is he a £10 million player? I've got another scout coming in for him. The only other thing about Alan is that he's 19, so he's not super young. But he got 5 goals and 4 assists in 10 games at the age of 18. So look at the Argentine national team real quick. Norwegian Yoshi, we did play that second leg against United. We finished the season. I'd recommend that you catch up on the VOD. I'd actually suggest that for anyone who comes in. It's probably best to catch up on what you've missed because it's been a really good stream in terms of the matches and kind of how things have gone down. He's good. I don't know why I've just played the drums on my desk. I really like the look of that guy. Pacey. I'll have a look through this team. How good is Maximiliano Romero this year? And he's playing for LA Galaxy, interesting. Is FM17 as garbage as the reviews on Steam say? I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like the people who review Football Manager on Steam, a lot of them are Chinese people who were complaining about the lack of translation at launch, which has since been added in. I think there's some people who have probably some legitimate complaints about the fact they don't feel like the game's progressed enough this year. I guess as far as I'm concerned, it's an improvement on last year. I will play hundreds of hours of it. I don't feel like I've been mugged off in any way, shape or form because I always play a lot of FM. And I think a lot of the people who complain are people who just don't know what they're doing in the game and complain because they're playing as Manchester United. They play with one centre back and it's not working for them. Maybe that's the fault of the game for not kind of teaching people enough about the game early on. Coutinho dropped for the World Cup. I mean, he got 25 goals and 9 assists in 43 games, and you're dropping him from the World Cup. Madness. That Allen guy got a good scout report. And so did Isaac, actually. This guy looks really good, Estevez. Doesn't really fit our system, I guess. Brazil win the World Cup. I'll take it back. I swear Coutinho in like real life right now is like Brazil's captain for the next run of few games they've got coming up. I'm pretty sure he's been made captain for it. I mean, Firmino and Chow made it in. Are there any surprise inclusions in the England squad? Not really. I should look at what players' contracts are expiring next year. The thing is that FM is a good game, but its price is too much. I kind of disagree. Just from the perspective of, at least for me, I pay, what, £40 for Football Manager a year? Or Football Manager is £40 a year. If you play 400 hours of the game, which is probably more than most people, say you play 40 hours of the game, you've paid an hour per minute of you've paid £1 per hour of entertainment. You go to an actual football match, you spend more than £40 for a ticket, and you're entertained for what, 90 minutes? And you're not even guaranteed a good game. And I feel like if you're someone who feels like Football Manager at £40 is too much because you won't play 40 hours, maybe you'll only play 10 hours, the game goes on sale fairly frequently after Christmas for like anything as low as like £10–15. That's kind of my 2 cents anyway. I mean, if he doesn't get a work permit, I'm not even going to be mad. We'll just loan him out. I'm going to appeal the work permit, of course. I'm going to give you a new contract. I actually don't think you'll ever play in the first team, but you got some potential. I should respect that. I'm not doing too bad, thank you, Forest fan Jack. How are you doing? Not sure how much longer we're going to be streaming for, guys, if I'm honest. I'm kind of a little bit tired already today. And I might do a bit of this off-season just whilst unwinding. It's been a bit of a long week of working and stuff. I know the other thing is, like, I saw someone, I missed it now, I can't see it in the chat, but someone said, like, for the changes that FM puts in each year, it's not worth the price. It's like, although you might not feel like Football Manager's changing a lot, it's still got, like, a massive group of people working on it. Like, although it might seem like the changes this year are smaller than the changes the following year, or the year on that, it's just kind of like those changes are still substantial. It's still the same amount of people working on it. Like, at the end of the day, video game development is not cheap. Testing is expensive. Like, you look at video games now, the price of video games has not really changed in the last 10 or so years, and perhaps Football Manager isn't the best example of this. But the price of video games in the last 10 or so years hasn't changed yet. The cost to create a game has gone up just absolutely crazily. What was for dinner tonight? I made Mexican chicken wraps. It was lovely. And the other thing is, there are no... Okay, I shouldn't say there are no microtransactions in Football Manager, because if you play Classic, you can buy stuff. I don't know anyone who's done that, myself, or... It's not called Classic anymore, is it? It's called Football Manager Touch. But it's kind of... You look at a lot of games that charge you £40, and then there's like 1,000,001 little cosmetic microtransactions, and even sometimes not even cosmetic microtransactions. Anyway, Choi Hyun Chan, £2 million. He's coming in, doesn't have a work permit, don't care. He's 16, he looks absolutely incredible. He was in the Korean national team just immediately. I assume he generated recently. I mean, I say that, he got... maybe he didn't, but his goal scoring record is not too shabby for a high school. We've just signed a kid from our high school. I mean, it's a bold strategy. Let's hope that like the authorities don't find out, because this is how you get transfer bans. Is there any more good kids at high schools in Korea? I mean, can you imagine just seeing me walking around Korean high schools, like watching the 17-year-olds play football? A little bit creepy. I feel like we found the one diamond in the rough here, and none of these players are going to be any good. Jack's scouting the high schools for talent. Call the cops. Please don't. I could show the instructions for the tactic. I did see Atleti have a transfer ban. It's kind of interesting. And the other thing is with Football Manager, I forgot about that, so I was just reading about it. But this year, Football Manager, you got like a discount, didn't you, if you owned the previous versions? I can't remember what the discount was. It wasn't like a massive discount, but I feel like as someone who bought the game, you know, it was kind of a discount that was like notable. And so they were just giving it for the fact that you own like one of the earlier kind of versions of the game. So he's going to join us on the 1st of the 1st, 2020. Oh, okay, well that's fine. I mean, he's not going to be joining us for a year and a half. He'll be playing loads of national team football, I think, by that point, and probably get a work permit. That's fine. And Pohang Steelers, the team whose high school he's playing for, they'll be really good at developing him, so that's good. Yeah, okay, so it's 5% per FM you owned for the previous 3. Like, I feel like if you're someone who buys FM each year, like getting 15% off it, assuming you own the previous 3 versions, like at launch as well, it's probably worth it. Barcelona to Coutinho, yeah, okay then, 125 million, I think is the fee we're talking about. The Korean military service is a thing, but most players who move abroad become exempt from it. Sorry, I was going to show the tactic instructions for someone who asked. We've signed 8 players. Some of these potentials aren't as good as I was hoping they were going to be. A few of them are good. I mean, this guy is literally going to be on £80,000 a week next year. Why did we do that? Anyway, let's just have a look through these players real quick. So we got in Judge Gould. Looks like an okay striker. Not the best physicals, but, you know, cheap from Southampton. Daryl Tribe, I can't read English, from Brighton, looks okay. Edu Perez, we already talked about. Giovanni Wright, good potential. Current ability's not so great. Joel Davis, actually, I think could be a really good player. Signed from Birmingham. Already actually a pretty good winger. But we'll see how he gets on. And then a few other players who are okay. Really, it's about building up some more young players so we can have a really talented kind of under 23 and under 18 side over the next few years. Okay, so Barry Hunter, who has 18 judging player potential, 18 judging player ability, 17 judging player potential. This was his report. So consistency is a concern. Championship quality player. He's 16. Could be retrained as an attacking midfielder. That's what I'm thinking we'll do with him. 18 determination. He's going to be insane. He looks like he's improved already. He's going to be so good. He is going to be so good. Arsenal want to buy Karius. Norwich want Mignolet. Now, Mignolet was actually second choice this year ahead of Karius. How much do we want for Karius? 20 million? 20 mil? We've offered 11. Let's say 18, Arsenal. Thank you. 18 million for my third choice goalkeeper? Yes, please. Take him. I mean, he's good and all, but he's not that great. And we've got Donnarumma, who basically is the best goalkeeper in this year's FM. Oh, sorry, the tactic. Thank you for reminding me. I keep getting distracted. So the tactic I'm playing is this. It's a 4-1-2-3-0. It's strikerless. And it plays with an attacking midfielder on support. Team instructions are play out of defence, look for overlap, roam from positions with shorter passing, and also play narrower. The general premise of the tactic is that we play really narrow, and we look to really crowd out the centre of the pitch and force teams wide. Both inside forwards have roam from positions, sit narrower, and close down more on. Obviously, close down more really helps to apply pressure to kind of other teams. You can see Coutinho's got 15 work rate, Firmino's got 16. So these players, they'll roam from position and they'll drift wider. It's a bit unconventional in the sense that a lot of strikerless tactics, they'll either have kind of a false 9 on support or a shadow striker. Whereas with this system, it's an attacking midfielder on support. Now, he does have the get further forward instruction on, so he will get forward and be a kind of front man sometimes, like a shadow striker. But because he's got roam from position, move into channels and hold up the ball, his big aim really is to drop deep with the ball, help support the centre midfielders when we don't have possession and work hard defensively. But because he's starting so deep, our wider men, our inside forwards who have got roam from position on, they actually roam a lot more central than they would if there was a player occupying that space in the middle, just because of how Football Manager works. So because Dele Alli is so much deeper, the inside forwards are a lot more inclined to get further forward. You've also got the complete wing-backs on support. Now, because our team instruction is play fairly narrow, for the most part, we have a really compact shape in the middle. But the wing-backs have got kind of stay wider as they do with a complete wing-back kind of on. So these guys are kind of providing all the width. When it comes to the centre midfielders, it's a similar thing to kind of the inside forwards in the sense that both centre mids have get further forward and roam from position on. Oh, sorry, not that. Get further forward and move into channels on. And basically what I'm looking for is Keita and Kante just to push on ahead of Ali, kind of when we kind of develop play more slowly. So there's times where we'll hit teams on the break and Dele Alli will be the spearhead of the attack. But if he does drop deeper, it's the duty, I guess, of the centre mids to push on forward whilst he holds up the play. The Regista, kind of similar to Ali in terms of his role in the system, he is just holding up the play from deep, looking to ping passes across. You've got to imagine when we have the ball, you've got the complete wing-backs kind of either side of our inside forwards. Our inside forwards drop deeper. The centre mids are making runs onwards as well. And there's just so many options that they can't cut out all the passing lanes. Two defenders are just ball-playing defenders with dribble less and shoot less often on. And when we don't have the ball, obviously the complete forwards the complete wing-backs drop fairly deep, but we have such a compact shape in the middle, and with Kante and Keita, two players with 18 and 19 work rate, they just work so hard to win the ball back. And that's kind of how our philosophy works. You can see Dele Alli as well, 16 work rate. It's all about kind of just pressing when we don't have the ball and then make the most of it when we do have it. It's not a strikerless system that revolves around kind of dominating possession and slowly building up play. It's very much about cutting out passing lanes, winning the ball high up the pitch where possible, and then just overloading teams. And you can kind of see our front three. Dele Alli got 23 goals from centre attacking mid. Coutinho got 25 as an inside forward. Firmino got 15 as an inside forward. Federico Beneschetti got 15 goals as an inside forward. And even the centre mids like Kante, 7 goals and 8 assists in 22 games playing box-to-box midfielder. I can't think of any tactic that I've had this year in FM where a box-to-box midfielder gets 7 goals and 8 assists in 22 games, considering the goals we have elsewhere. And I mean, you look at the league table, we scored 96 goals this season. That was a lot more than a lot of other teams. Defensively, we didn't have the best defence in the world. We conceded 44 goals, but when you're averaging, just slightly shy of 3 goals a game, it's pretty hard for other teams to keep up. And you can see, best shooters in the league, we create really good opportunities. I mean, it's the other stuff here. Cross completion is really high when we do put in cross to the inside forwards. The complete wing backs are pretty good at that. And we have so many players in the centre to actually get on crosses. You can see through balls, 35 of our 109 assists come through balls. That's just because there's so many players kind of running on forward ahead of Dele Alli or the Regista. There's just so many through balls on constantly. And that's just kind of how the system works, I guess. Does that explain it? I hope that was kind of substantial enough to explain the system and why, for example, the attacking midfielder is on support rather than shadow striker. It's just to create more space for the inside forwards to roam into. So Karius is going out for 18 million. We're loving that. I will say now, that is lovely stuff for a player that's not so... I've got to be honest. I'm just really excited about this kid. He's not even joining us for a year and a half, and I'm excited. He looks incredible. When was his birthday? When was his... I didn't check when his birthday was. Important priorities here. Birthday. Where's his... Oh, here. October. So he's going to be 17 soon. Okay, he's still really good. Yeah, the 19 crosses conceded is just kind of because, I mean, it's to do with the amount of teams that hit us on the break and get behind our complete wing backs. Obviously, what generally happens is complete wing backs get caught high up the pitch. They'll have a breakaway where they have one man in the centre and one player kind of runs out wide to fill in that space behind the complete wing back. And they just get the crossing because one of the centre backs goes across and we're left open. But at the same time, I feel like playing the complete wing backs deeper is only going to limit our goal scoring capabilities. And as much as we, you know, are susceptible on the break, I feel like it's just kind of a price that we have to pay, I guess. So Karius is out for 18 million. I'm pretty happy with that, if I'm honest, for a third choice goalkeeper. I mean, do I just go nuts and sign a load of youngsters? That's what I'm now wondering. We've got Prono coming in. What happened to that Argentine guy? Did we agree to sign him? The Walter. We didn't go back in for him. We should go back in for Walter. Where did Walter go? Here he is. Because I like the look of this guy. Consistent. 17. Okay. Oh, I remember what happened. We went in for him and then his agent was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you again. Pablo Ferreira. He's pretty good playing for Rosario. League 1 quality player. Susceptible to injuries, but he is consistent. How much do they want? Do I want to do it? I forgot to remove the clause. That is so annoying, the fact that they lock in that clause if you don't lock it out beforehand. They really should change that. They really should change that. We're going to get him a good contract so he just accepts immediately. 6-year deal. Come in the van. So these regens, literally, if we search, I guess, by value, I pretty much went through and scouted the majority of players under the age of 16 who were shown up in the list at the time. And that's just kind of how I've scouted a lot of these players. In fact, there's more players here I probably should scout. Let's do another wave of scouting. Why not? Let's just flood my inbox with more emails. There's going to come a point when I miss the Brexit email because of the fact I'm just scouting loads of players. So he's not going to get a work permit, but that's fine. The deal isn't going to happen until January next year. So 6 months, so either get a work permit or loan him out. Did Chelsea hire Klopp? That didn't happen, did it? Where did Conte go? Oh, to Barcelona. Don't like that. No, you shouldn't. That shouldn't be a thing. Duh, that makes me feel weird. I've got goosebumps. Keita wants to leave. Look, Donnarumma, talk to him. Useless captain. Your valuation, that would be £100 million. Now, I'll say 80. Look, I'll say 70 million. They bid 70 million. I said 70 million, Keita. Naby, don't get cheeky with me. Don't get cheeky. I bet he's going to go to the press now. Got all these players we've just scouted. We should scout the World Cup too. Let's just fill our inbox up. I mean, at least our youth team's going to be sick. Silver linings. Cameroonian. Hello. What's your name? Where do you come from? Okay, that's a problem. The fact that Roma want that much from... He's got the perfectionist personality. That's uncommon. He looks really good. Is he £20 million good? Consistent. I can't help but feel like he's better than a League One quality player. What if I could get him for 15 million? Oh well, you can actually just cancel and then bid again. I didn't even realise that. I always continued forward today thinking you couldn't do that. 17? How about 17 and I'll give you 1 million after he makes 50 appearances. That's a lot of money. I don't know if he's worth it. Kind of want to see what the scout says. Second time of asking. That's a lot of money. I'm not convinced. We're going to have such a stacked youth team. I'm actually really excited. I'm sorry, gamer full of fun. I'm sorry I've convinced you to buy FM17. I forgot actually, we've got Lisa coming in, who is going to be trained to play right back. What happened to that right back? What was his name? This guy, Kamini. Literally can't compare him to the player I want to compare him to. Thank you, FM. Someone just said Korean Wonder Kid injured. Please don't be serious. Please don't be serious. Where is he? Where's our youngster? Choi, what's wrong with you? Did someone just lie to me? A bruised thigh. I can live with that as an injury. You got me panicked there. Just skipped a heartbeat, panicking. Bet he got injured in PE at the Korean high school. Victor Silva. I mean, he's pretty good. Play for Barcelona. Injury prone. Oh, inconsistent. Oh! We'll get a scout report and have a look. What about 18-year-olds? So we just go and get Alexander Isaac. The issue with Isaac is he doesn't really fit my system, but I kind of just want him. As an attacking midfielder on support, he would be pretty good. He could play inside forward. I mean, I'm looking at all this. They're going to ask for like 60 million for him. Oh, he has a release clause that's 30 million. I'd still quite like to sign Mbappe, I'm going to be honest. As much as I'm looking at all these other players, I can't stop thinking about Mbappe. I don't think they're going to do this price though, that's the only issue. Too much, too much. We have still got Woodburn. Bastoni's going to be a really good centre-back next year. In fact, I'm probably going to move him up to the senior team now because I think he'll be ready next year. Danny Ward, you're now our third choice goalkeeper. Congratulations, you'll carry us as replacement. See, I'm thinking Lenglet might be okay to be sold now. We sell Lenglet. and we sell Sacco. I rejected a bid of 20 million for Sacco earlier on, so if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be annoyed. Can we watch the World Cup final? Do people want to watch the World Cup final? Write Bible Thump if you want to watch the Cup final, and write Kappa if you're not bothered. That's how we'll do this. This is a democracy. Kappas for no World Cup final. Bible Thump for wanting to watch the World Cup final. The Kappas are an early leader. Now the Bible Thumps come flooding in. This is where it's now going to be 50-50. This is like in Ready, Steady, Cook. Can someone do the counting for me? Someone else can count. There is a lot of Bible Thumps there for the Champions League final. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. The Bible Thumps have won. Can I register the fact that I want to watch the World Cup final early on? Like if I go to the final, can I then click on it? That's actually a long way away, isn't it? Mid-July. We might not even get to mid-July, boys, today. If we do, we'll watch it. Someone will have to remind me in the chat, but I'm probably not going to be streaming for that much longer. I might go for another half an hour. That might be what we open up with next stream. The World Cup final. I need to see if I've got the golden Kappa today. If you don't know, one Twitch account every day gets selected, and if they write in Kappa, it's golden. I mean, that's priorities, right? I mean, Franco Vasquez is very, very good. Like, really good. His work rate's a bit meh. Now everyone's checking to see if they have the golden Kappa. No one's got it. It's a sad state of affairs. One day you could have it. The leagues I've got loaded are England, France, Spain, Italy, Germany, Argentina and Brazil. 99 million! 99 million! That was really high pitch. I didn't know I could get that high. I mean, where do I want to buy players? Alexander Arnold is actually going to be a really good backup option at right back too. You can have a new contract, Alexander. But I do want to lower your wages slightly. You can't have the yearly wage rise. It's not happening. Was Verratti being... Who's bidding on him? £72 million. Madness. Madness. How much does Origi want for a new contract? Do I want to keep Origi? He might be worth selling. Am I going to get that much for him though? We'll offer him up for like 20 million and see if anyone bites. I want so much young talent in the wide areas. Like Ben Woodburn, I'd actually like to give some opportunities to next year at 18. How was his loan spell actually at Cardiff? Played 14 games for them in January. It's not bad. Who was that shit Brazilian player you played? That would have been Walter. Walter. What a man Walter was. Quite a fat forward who I discovered was actually like taking the mick out of by like Brazil fans. Can we find him? Just Walter. He was a striker. I really should do this on the player search screen, shouldn't I? There is no Walters in this world. Brazil. I think he was like playing, and that's literally not him. Did he retire? Was he partially? No. Did Walter retire? Does anyone know? Could he have retired? Apparently he was at ATP in game. I assume he's probably retired now. Let's look at their transfer history and find out what happened to Walter. Apparently he was never there. Like a ghost. What a sad story. Unless he's like in their reserves. I mean, he was a striker. Hashtag where's Walter? Answers on a postcard. Let me know.
Awesome to the max.
Oh, okay, so he's on loan at ATP from Porto. Why have I typed in Porto? I don't even know. Send help. It's been a long week, gents. We're looking for Walter. He's a striker. He's quite fat. Did they sell him?
Awesome.
Walter, where are you? Am I blind? Or is he just not here? He's gone. He's gone. Hashtag where's Walter? Was he actually there and I'm blind? Is this his actual name, Spenny? Let's have a look. He's gone. He retired. What a sad story. Where he never appeared. No one considers an offer for Mignolet viable. Okay, PSG. Okay. You want Bobby? 150 million. Yeah, I thought they might withdraw. I mean, Mignolet's now not for sale. Since we sold Karius. I mean, this is the bit where now Mignolet, when Origi's going to improve a load and I'm not going to want to sell him. That's how this works. Walter, what a man. I forgot about that World Cup. If you don't know the video, I think if you were to go on my YouTube channel and search My World Cup Final, you find him. Okay, so apparently he might be at GOI. Goy. Let's have a look. Can we find Walter? I feel betrayed, boys, here. Did he leave? You keep building up my hope that I'm going to find Walter and he's just not there. Do you know how that feels? Oh, did I leave the asking price on Mignolet? 20 million. I didn't have Portugal selected. Would that be why he's not loaded? I don't know. The plot for Walter thickens. The fact that they spent 99 million on De Bruyne is mental. I'm sorry, Klein. You've declined, mate. I will sort out all these players' trainings at a later date, but I'm too lazy to do it now. The skin is available on YouTube. The skin that I'm using, it's a media download link. Sorry, MediaFire download link. If you go on YouTube and just search "Work the Space Skin," it should be like the top result. We will just say, guys, a massive thank you to everyone who's watching the stream today. We're up to 450 viewers, which at, what, 11 o'clock at night is not too shabby at all. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. Hopefully you've been enjoying the stream. If you are new here, hit the follow button. I think it's above me now, the follow button. Give it a click. You'll get notified whenever we do go live. If you're really enjoying the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. It's obviously $5 per month. You get a few emotes. Maybe we can get some more emotes added if a few people subscribe. Or if you don't want that long-term commitment, you don't want to enter into subscription wedlock with me, you can make a one-off donation. There is a link below my face, kind of below the stream itself. The donations go towards kind of just general bits and pieces. For example, my PC broke last week, and I was able to buy an SSD because of some money I had saved up, thanks to streaming a long time ago now, actually. And it is greatly appreciated, though, of course, it's not expected in any way, shape or form. Anyway, a bid's actually come in for Keita. It's from PSG. Who else? 115 million. Yeah, I didn't think they'd come in at that. He's now going to complain to me about the fact that I rejected that offer. Yo, Bobby Firmino just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Hashtag binbag, justice for Bobby. Thank you very much, dude. For some reason, the subscription notifications are not working for me on Streamlabs, and I actually don't know why they're not working, which is really odd. I'm going to blame Streamlabs, but I do appreciate the Twitch Prime donation. Thank you very much, dude. I'm going to look into why it's not working. Can we get some sub-hype in the chat, please, guys? I forgot about the bin bag. It's still there, over my shoulder, looking at me. We make eye contact occasionally, me and the beanbag. I'll tell you what, the fact that Jack Butland has gone to... What? I mean, that's a bargain. He's gone to Championship Middlesbrough. Jack Butland has. For 6.25 million. What? Let's have a look at this player real quick. I'm always a bit hesitant when people go, can you look at this player for me? There you go. He's not that great. Is this the Luxembourg youngster? I've heard okay things about him. I've not seen him develop that much in game. We give him a cheeky scout report anyway. Yeah, I don't know why the subscription notifications aren't appearing. Kante and Firmino played in the World Cup. Oh, there we go. It appeared now. Although there was no sound. It's meant to play the Mark Viduka song. But it didn't play the Mark Viduka song. But thank you very much for the subscription. This is the last player I'm going to look at from the chat. And I hope you guys don't mind. But I feel like when you start looking at players from the chat, the player you selected didn't even come up. But when you start looking at players from the chat, everyone suddenly wants to look at a player that they're interested in. With 450 people, I'm not going to go through 450 different kind of players. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay. I could say that we're going to try and win the league and I get £300,000 extra a week, but I'm not going to do that. Expectation to reach the quarterfinal of the Champions League. That is going to be tricky. Oh, it did play the Mark Viduka song. Did it actually play the Viduka song? I can't hear it. If it did play it, I apologise. I wish I could hear it. Maybe I'll play it later. But yeah, thank you very much, Bobby, for the subscription. It's greatly appreciated. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Huddersfield want to loan Bruno Martins. Regular centre midfielder in the first team. Huddersfield are still in the Championship, I assume. They are. See, part of me wants to... This guy, Bruno Martins, he was impacted recently by an off-the-field event that affected his professionalism, but it's still balanced. Let's just say if they'll take him on as a key player, they will. Okay, that's fine. Good to get him some first-team football. Bastoni I want to keep. PSG have come in again. How much did I say last time? Can anyone remember? How much did I ask for before? Let's ask for 100 million. They left again. They'll be back again tomorrow. It'll be fine. It did play, but it's suppressed by the dubstep. I'm so sad. Why are people around 115 million? What about 150? What did I miss? Oh, it was 115 million is what I asked for before. Thank you. Brain, not quite in gear. Borough, 17 million for him. Take him. Thank you. I think Borough must have just been promoted. Yeah, they have. So that's how they were able to get in Jack Butland. That makes a little bit more sense. We got second in the end for people just coming in. It's not too bad at all, really. It's a starting point for us to build upon. That's the way I'm looking at it. I can't believe that it got down to the last day of the season though. We were awful. Some of the games we threw away, I regret now. But what can you do? Got a few more players joining us, which is nice. A few more youngsters in the van. So we are now getting to the stage where I'm going to start just building my own youth team. Let's just get rid of the players who went out on loan. And I should be able to release these other players. I can get rid of them now. I can pay £6,000 to get rid of them now, rather than waiting until the end of the week. Did Wenger get sacked for finishing 5th on our save? Good question. He did come 5th this year, didn't he? Let's have a look. No, he's still there. Game's realistic. Okay, so there are all the players we've been releasing. Marcos Alonso's available. So he's going to get such a massive upgrade in FM this year. Marcos Alonso. When you compare him to Moreno, it's just a bit silly. It's just a bit silly. Although actually, he is actually already quite good, but I think he'll get an even bigger improvement, to be honest. His work rate should be better than Moreno's. Okay, so you can see now we're kind of getting our under-23 squad stripped down, so it's going to be full of the regens that I've been bringing in recently. There's quite a few English players here, which is good to see. Let's see where Charlie Taylor ended up. I always liked Charlie Taylor. He's on to West Ham. He's playing in their under-23s. That's just a bit of a shame, isn't it? That they picked him up on a free and then they just stuck him in their under-23s. I will say, I am well excited about that little Korean kid who's at high school. Okay, rewind. I just realised what I just said. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I can't deal with it. I can't believe someone made me panic about his injury as well. So we've got 3 regens coming in. These are the 3 guys who aren't from England. Akert, Grossman and Lisa. Adam Johnson in disguise. I hope not. I hope not. Be careful, Jack. God. I'll get a spade and keep digging, shall I? Hey, that British guy. What's going on, dude? How are you doing today? Ivory Coast, one of the worst records in the World Cup for defending corners. 2 goals conceded from 3 matches from corners. Not ideal. Jack's been added to a watch list. Oh shit, did I not renew the contracts of staff? My bad. Are there any other staff members I need to offer new contracts to? I'll check that in a second. Staff member. Staff member. We'll check the rest of the staff in a second. Players whose contracts are expiring. We can trigger the extension on Marcus Edwards. I think it's a 3-year extension as well. Yeah, it was. Markovic's contract's expiring. He's on massive wages. I'd quite like to sell him. Just to get him off the wage budget if possible. Trippier's on a lot of money, although he's actually quite a useful backup. If I could extend his contract, it'd be nice. I really want to increase his wages. I'm going to keep negotiating down to 52k and hope he eventually decides that he wants to stay for 52. Kieran, 52, mate. This is the time where you go, yeah, okay, you're not budging, fair enough. 52. Thank you. Who needs staff? Staff are overrated in football. It's all about your job as manager. See, John Flanagan, I'd quite like to keep just because he's homegrown. And he's homegrown at club as well, which does actually make a difference. How's our homegrown status looking? See, Bastoni and Donnarumma are both going to get homegrown at club next year, which is really good. In fact, it'll be a year today that they get it. I think those two they're going to be incredible Italian players alongside each other. I'm actually thinking of rounding up the stream here, guys, because if I'm going to be completely honest, I feel like I've kind of hit a wall. I am really tired today. I've been working all day during the week, and I feel like I want to go to bed. I'm just turning into an old man. What's happened to me? Wanting to go to bed. Oh my gosh. What has happened to me? If you have missed the stream, we have been streaming for the last 3 hours, which is pretty good going on a weeknight, if I might say so myself. I wonder if anyone is streaming Football Manager. Should we take a look? See if we can raid somewhere. Who have we got? Plan is streaming. Is anyone else streaming? Foxy's streaming. Let's go raid Fox in the box. I didn't know he was still streaming. I've not seen him streaming in ages. Right, boys. I will say now, thank you to everyone who's watched the stream today. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, hit the follow button if you haven't already. Yeah, it was a good stream all in all. Yeah, we're at the 1st of July now. Bit of summer business to perhaps do. I mean, disappointing we didn't win the league, of course. But I do appreciate you guys sticking it out, and well, hopefully you enjoyed the stream kind of enough over the last 3 hours. Anyway, I don't know if Ben's streaming. Ben said he was going to stream later, but I can't see him in the Twitch chat, and he's not messaged me on Discord or anything. So I'm going to send everyone over to Foxy's channel. Please do go watch the stream. Show him some love. He's not been streaming in a while. So let's go give him some love. Let's try and give him some motivation to stream some more. And yeah, I don't know. Go in there and write some kind of raidy thing. I don't even know. Anyway, go over there. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you guys next time. Mark Viduka song. We'll play it on the next stream, I promise you. And yeah, I'm going to end things there. Thank you for watching, guys. And yeah, hopefully we'll be streaming some more over the weekend at some point.